Ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bo-bo. Dun 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 da da. Let me see if this works. God damn it. It still has the old one. God fucking damn it. Oh, I don't know how to edit commands. Edit command. Delete Twitch commands. What the fuck? Delcom. Delcom. Exclamation point merch. Okay, now I type exclamation point merch. And we get the one link. Okay. Okay. We're good. It took a lot of Google searches, but we got there. Hey everybody, we're here. We're live. We're living. We're having a good time. Hold on, let me check on this screen. Yeah, this is it. This is where the party's at. This is us getting in there. I mean, it's just a fun time. We're just hanging out. We've got merch. Has been updated. It's on the new website. I obviously have other designs that I think I might want to add to it. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's hanging in there. I gave my dog a bully stick for him to chew on. Hey, he's just working on it. He's doing a great job. He was a very good boy today. So we're very happy about that. Very good boy, very good dog. Lots of people love him. I know I do. Reading this horrible story on Twitter. Yeah. Trans teen in Florida in critical condition after this dude stabbed the 17-year-old 18 times. Just in the airport. Like, what the fuck? The violence is out of hand, man. Too much violence in the streets. Too much violence outside of the streets, too. In the fucking airports, apparently. It's fricked up. But that's what I get every time I go on my Twitter feed. Sometimes it's like uplifting stuff. It's like, you know, memes, art. You know, just silly stuff here and there. Why? As for some reason, Overwatch is popping up on my feed. I've never liked an Overwatch tweet, as far as I know. And then every now and then, it's just like really depressing news. Did see the news that Trump is backing out of the debates with Kamala. It's a little disappointing. A lot of people saying he's running scared. That's what it kind of looks like. Also, I watched the JD Vance clip of him speaking. Man is not got a lot of charisma. I think the man needs to maybe get trained up a little bit. He's still got a little bit to learn. But what do I know? Alright, making sure all my windows on my side screen are nice and filled. You know, we've got a bit of a plan for tonight. The reason it says Scary Gamer Brave Man is because we are, hopefully, getting together the crew for Faz. And we're gonna actually play it, hopefully. We're gonna actually, like, try and do our jobs as ghost hunters. We'll see how it goes. I'm thinking it's gonna be a good time. I think we're gonna win. We're gonna beat the ghosts, okay? Yeah, I got a little mark on my forehead. I got hit. Not like with a fist or anything like that. No, I didn't get into a fight. I just got knocked in the head with something. So I'm fine though. What is up, Adarex? What's poppin'? Adarex, did you see the new merch site? Tell me you've seen it. I put up the Quern Koozie 2.0. Okay, it's finally been done. Mostly because, like, I didn't know that this merch site would allow koozies. I saw that and then I was like, okay, I gotta bring it back. But yeah, no, I wasn't hit. It was something hit me, okay? You're buying the Quarantini? Oh, hell yeah. That Quarantini's gonna spread like wildfire. What happened above your left eye, Home Slice? I got hit above my left eye. Something knocked me in the eyebrow. I can't remember what it was, but I think it was like a metal thing at work. I just wasn't looking and then it hit me right on the eyebrow. I mean, it's fine. It didn't even really hurt. It just sort of like got damaged, scabbed up. Didn't leave a cool scar in my eyebrow, so it looks like... Sorry to hear that happen. It's fine. Phantom, did you check out the new merch? Did you check out the merch that has been posted on the new website? Phantom, for you, I think that you would look great in the Quern TV Punk beanie. Be like a beanie. Great for winter. Winter's coming up here in 5 months, so good to be prepared for that. Still looks cool. Hey, thank you. Trying something different with my hair, by the way. I don't know if you can really see it, but I went like a line like this, like straight across there, and then just like shaved everything up from there, and then just like a shorter length on my face. I haven't seen the merch. I could use a new beanie. I lost my old one. Well, what do I have an offer for you? Go ahead and type !merch in the chat. You don't got to. I'll do it for you. And for some reason, that was supposed to be deleted. It's the first one. It's the fourth wall one. The second one leading to the Stream Elements site, I don't know how to fucking delete that. And it's starting to make me mad because I thought I deleted it. Do you guys know how to delete commands? Because through Stream Elements, the second one also links to fourth wall. What? Okay, alright, whatever. Or rather, it redirects. Okay. Well, hey. You know, at least you're getting there. At least, you know, you take a look at the merch. I picked the dad hat because I'm pretty sure that's the same. That's the same hat that I got. And I think it's all the same colors too. I'm pretty sure. I added some additional colors because I wanted to. But yeah, get the dad hat. And the sticker. The sticker is... I thought the sticker would be cheaper than that. But then they were like, you have to set a minimum price of... Like, it was like $7. So I was like, okay. I'll set it as $7.99. Yeah, for a lot of these prices, I went just like... right where the minimum was. Because... I don't know. I didn't really see a point in going too crazy because I'm not really making a whole lot of money off of these. Well, I wasn't planning on it, at least. I'm not a luxury brand. I can't be doing that. It's shameful. I know. But, we do have some other designs that I was considering adding, but we'll see. You purchased a beanie? Wait, really? Hey, oh, hey. Okay, hold on. Play the... Do we have an alert sound for that? Do we have a... Hold on. I have to play like a... This music is too chill. Hold on. Wait. Pause. I'm going to pretend that I didn't read your message. And okay. Hey everybody, it looks like Phantom Knight TV has just purchased a beanie. Everybody stand up, get out of your seats. Everybody. Thank you, Phantom. Thank you. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. The bikini and crop top was tempting, but not down to wear one. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. No, I feel like you know what? I had to add a little something for the ladies, of course, naturally. But I'll be damned. The baseline price for those things was so high. It was ridiculous. Women clothing gets expensive. But the crop top does... It's embroidered. It's an embroidered thing in there. So it's not like just printed on there, which is nice. Anyway. Back to the music. I'll keep that applause sound effect pulled up just in case. But yes, thank you. God bless. I'm happy with all the new merch. I'm hoping that I'll show you the other design, or at least what I was thinking. Also, new branding colors, by the way. I don't know if you've seen this. Look at that. Look at them colors. Yeah. And then the new profile picture on Twitter and stuff like that. We're streamlining everything. Ugh. Hold on. I gotta mix, like, all of my work stuff is mixed in with all of my stream stuff. Like, it all gets very confusing for me sometimes because I do not organize my files very well. You still have the multiplayer shirt that you won years ago? Oh, shit. Well, damn. Okay. That's respectable. Okay. So, let me pull it up. This was the other design. I was thinking just like this dude on the front. And then this just text on the back. Born to stream, chat is a frick. Banamall, 1994. I am Entertainment Man. 410,757,864,530 ads remain. It really This will only work depending on the color of the shirt. One thing that I could do is just convert this whole image to like my new brand colors, and then just whatever works with that we'll roll with. But yeah, this little meme picture that I created is something that I was thinking about. Something I was considering, okay? But yeah, I tried a few things here and there. You know how it goes. Let's see. And then I tried the old Cyber Quern logo. Tried that in some new brand colors. I'll show you that too. Ah! Here we go. It looks kind of sick in black and red. Or this like off black, you know? It looks angry. It's kind of a vibe. You like the logo? I mean, this was the old logo. This was the I mean, I've gone through 2 iterations of logos right now. I wouldn't say that as it stands right now, I wouldn't say that I have a logo at the moment. This is just a design. So there's a very important difference between a logo and a design, okay? But yeah, I do like it in those colors. And then I was going through some other stuff and being like, would this design work? Would this design work? The one I helped with. Wait, you helped with that? Wait a minute. Bro, my brain is... I feel old. I do not remember. Just to give suggestions. Hey, you know what? Sometimes suggestions are the most important part. On how it should look. Okay. I've been doing this for too long, man. Little things here that, man, my brain can't keep up. I'm getting old. But no, I've enjoyed, you know, making these designs, but I do think that it's a good time for me to start creating something new, you know? Start looking at what I want like the next Quern logo to look like. It was easier said than done. Because I'm my own worst critic, you know? But yes, how are you guys doing? I should have asked right out the gate. Adorex, Phantom, I hope that you guys are having a wonderful week. I know that I haven't been streaming much lately. Is there a theme you going for or sticking with the 80s style? I don't know. Honestly, I just want it to be unique, okay? I don't want it to look like your typical, like, branding design for every other streamer. You know, that's always been the most important thing to me. And that's what makes it more fun for me is like, okay, I watch a lot of streamers and I see a lot of the stuff that they have and that they make. And like making my own stuff is where it gets exciting. You know what I mean? And the fact that like people are actually like interested in buying these things. I don't know if anyone's actually interested in buying the Quern Kini, but Nora and Rose sure liked to entertain the idea, okay? Soon as I posted it up in the Discord, I knew it was going to be trouble, all right? The Quern Kini is, I tell you what, it's a Kini. Let me go ahead and type !merch in chat. There you go, Bimmer Bunny. Go ahead and check out one or both those links. They go to the same place. And check out the new lineup of merch, including, but not limited to, the Quern TV Punk Quernkini.
Lucky number 7 sub Quern blush.
Phantom Knight, thank you very much for the resubscription. 7 months? Woo! Juicy. And you telling me that you got a beanie? And you telling me you got a freaking beanie? It's my lucky day. Thank you very much, Phantom. I appreciate that. Ah! Summer isn't over for someone to get that bikini. If we sell the bikini is giving grandma, you're giving grandma. Yes, Ruse, lovely to see you. Welcome, Ruse. Let's see. I gotta go to the Quern TV Punk beanie. Purchased by someone. All right. We did achieve another sale. Assuredly. God bless. I hope that gets to you quickly. And I hope that you enjoy your Quern merchandise, okay? Tell me Ruse bought it. Ruse? Ruse has been perusing the merch, okay? Ruse already has the Quern TV long sleeve shirt. That is no longer available. It was a limited time offer, apparently, because Stream Elements changed their whole thing. So, yeah. Now she has a piece of merch that no one else can get. But yeah, we'll be looking at some of the other designs and stuff that I've put together and maybe putting it on a shirt. Would you guys want a design that doesn't say Quern on it? Or do you think that I should always have some sort of like made by this guy on it in some way? Oh, I will be getting it and modeling it. Thank you very much, Phantom. Are you really planning on getting the Quernkini? But yeah, I'll be trying to do something. I'll be trying to do something in terms of the merch. We'll see. Yeah, just give me a discount or something. Then after I model it, we can give it away. I don't swim. People would pay good money for that used Quernkini, okay? I don't know how to put like discounts on my website though. To be completely frank with you, even though I'm AJ, I don't know how to do that. Bimmer seems to be a fan. We'll give it to them. Yeah, Bimmer, you want the grandma Quernkini? This website is blinding. You should never make your websites like whole shit white, okay? How do I shift this to dark mode? Account settings. Not an option. I love grandmas in bikinis. Okay. Do not use that as a soundbite. Don't clip that, alright? I was just reading chat. I gotta be careful when I read chat. It's been a minute. Did Bravo scratch you? No, I hit my head on like a thing at work. Or rather, a thing hit me in the head. It's fine though. It was just a little boop. It got me. It freaking got me. Ow, damn. It's fine. It was one of those things where like I got bonked. Didn't really hurt. It just looks like it did. Oh, make me a mod? You can ask, please. I'm already a mod of your stream, though, so it's fair. Mod Ruse. There you go. You've been granted moderator privileges. He bumped into a metal pipe, and he scratched his money-making face. No, you see, the thing is, if it bumped just a little bit lower, then I could have, like, this cool scar, like, this cool, like, cut in my eyebrow. I'd look sick, okay? God, I hate this website. Design something new. Let me show you the dashboard that I'm working with here, okay? Here's the old fourth wall website. What would you like to create? There is so many things. Here's the Quarantini. Let's go to, and I mean, I could always use your guys' input. I have one design that I'm using for all this. There's so many options. And so, water bottle. Drinkware. There's where the koozie was. Here's some water bottles. See, but I feel like everybody just gets blank water bottles and then puts their own stuff on it anyway. So, like, if you ask me, I feel like a water bottle is a miss. Okay? Shaker cup, though. Hey, wait a minute. One with a straw. You see, I feel like at that point, people would just get, like, the sticker and then just put it on their water bottle. Because that's what people do. Oh, yeah. And I wasn't sure when it came to swimwear what would be most appealing. I literally did not know. And so I picked the one that was right here, but you can't see it. Or is this one? Yeah. You could do like a top or a bottom or like a full swimsuit. You could do like... Yeah. There were options. Could also do a men's swimsuit, but I just went with that one. I figured the Quarantini would be funny. Should get a Stanley Cup and slap a corn logo on it. See, but like people could just buy like the sticker, you know? Like the fact that there's so many different kinds of t-shirts is where it started getting like overwhelming for me. Cause it's like, that's too many options, man. Hawaiian shirt? There might be something there. But what is home and living? I could a mat poster, a candle, an apron, a custom plushie? Wait, really? Port Authority embroidered premium Sherpa blanket? Plushie would be dope. I don't know what the plushie would look like. Do I have to get somebody? Do I have to commission it? Minimum 300? So these are like, you gotta order them and then they get made. You have to like, this is like something you gotta pay up front. I'm pretty sure. I mean, that's kind of fun. Just a bald plush with a beard goatee combo. Is that all that you think I am? Is that where you think my creativity ends? You think I want it to look exactly like me? No, I want it to look like fucking cool. I don't want it to look like me. I'm lame as hell. That's my extent of it. That's fair. How many other plushies could there? Okay, there's one. I was like, there's no way there's more than one. Consumables? I can make my own coffee. Why? Okay, gaming. Okay, keycaps. That's kind of cool. It's not crazy, but it's like, it's kind of cool. Jackets. I did see some of the jackets and I was like, that'd be kind of sick. If I could get like a big old design embroidered on the back of like the freaking recycled bomber jacket, put like a big old fat design right on there, that'd be cool. Oh, you could do cool things with your art, background, and keycaps. You might be onto something. Oh, but this one comes in only 2 colors. Only 2? That's fine. What is this guy? Oh, denim. All right. But yeah, this is what I was messing with. Oh no, go back, forward. Back, forward. Okay. Why are we here? Apparel. Jackets. What's this one? Black and brown. Okay. I mean, that's kind of cool. Long sleeve tees. Like the color palette you have for your profile picture would look dope in keycaps. Especially with the front of the keys. Are you talking like a full set? Oh, these are another ones that are minimum. You have to have like a minimum order amount too. Like, I would have to order 100 of these in order for it to work. 2,000 single custom keycaps. Not just like gamer keys. It's cool. Yeah, that's why some of these is like, okay, I can't fuck with that. I can't. It's asking too much. Yeah, like I would have to prepay for like a certain amount, and then they would make them, because otherwise, like, it's incredibly risky for them to just like make all that, just waste their time, or do shit like made to order, you know? About like home goods, I feel like people can only buy shirts so much. Well, yeah, home and living, we took a look at that. A matte poster. I don't know what I would put on a poster. I need to commission some real ass artwork. Soy wax candle. Another matte poster. An apron. Wall calendar. Another apron. Wrapping sheets. Canvas. Throw blanket. Yeah. Custom hardcover book. Acrylic stand. Custom comic book. There's options. There's options. There's levels to this. But it's not, yeah. You know what I mean. You'd buy a blanket? Yeah, but what would I put on the blanket? Would I just put this background on there? Hold on. Let me do this off stream so that way, or off screen so that way you guys don't see all my stuff. Upload design or drop it here. Let's see how this works. Okay. You know what? Designs for each product need to be adjusted separately. Uh-huh. Put that face on a poster? Oh, God. Gamer boy piss candle now. No! I'd buy a blanket. Don't see his files of Nebraska corn. You guys do not want to see what's happening on the hub of corn that I have. You do not want to see, okay? It's crazy what's happening in these files. Okay, let me see what the mock-ups look like for this before I show you guys. How about that on a blanket? Oh, corn cozy would be pretty good. Yeah, the cozy emote, that would be pretty good. I like that. That's kind of a vibe. But wait. Let us test this and see how it looks. I would order 10 of everything. I love that emote. I worked very hard on that one, okay? That's supposed to be me, wrapped up in a little blanket. That really is how I sit here and watch streams sometimes. I get wrapped up in my little blanket. Sometimes I'll be watching anime. Slurp? Oh, Jesus. Okay, I finished my protein. Let me go get something to drink, okay, real quick. Ruse, could you shoot Nora a DM and see if she wants to hop on Phasmophobia yet? It's almost 10 o'clock. I'll be right back. Thank you, Ruse. Appreciate you. You're on now? Okay. Are you appearing offline? I was gonna say, you're not on Discord. That's the only reason why I was like, oh, guys, we gotta get the show on the road. You know what? I love that I turned the like, you know, don't show me adult games thing off on Steam, because I was like, you know what? Show me those adult games. I want to see what freaky stuff people are downloading these days. You want to know what's third on new and trending? A little game called Furry Sex Resort. And let me tell you, wow. Yeah, I like being invisible. That's okay. Yeah, sometimes I wish I was invisible. I was looking for an RPG just to get recommended smut my eyes. Look, man, I'm letting you know about, you know, what's the latest and greatest happening on Steam. Someone call me a hero for my actions, okay? Always making sure that you're in the know about what's popping. And depends if your action saved lives. You know, if we were really stretch the definition of saving lives, I feel like it could work. Also, you guys are going to think that I'm either crazy or stupid. I bought the 12-pack of the variety pack of the Arizona hard teas. You want to know what made me buy it? Is I saw it was like, I think it was Arizona tea or something like that. They wished like Willem Dafoe like a happy birthday just randomly on Twitter, and I was like, what? And then I read it, and it was just like the top comment was from the social media guy just saying like, he's not really sponsored or anything, I just like his work. That was it. And honestly, they're not great. They're not horrible. It's, you know, with a lot of these like brands and drinks and stuff like that, where they're just like, we're gonna make a hard version of a normal drink that you drink. I found maybe this is just alcohol in general. There's a lot of like underwhelming drinks out there at the moment. I don't know how else to put it. Nora may be out. She said she's getting on later. Let me pee and get on my stream and we'll play. Okay. I didn't know that you were streaming tonight, but that's okay. Take your time, all right? But pee fast, okay? Really strengthen that bladder. When I go pee, I try and blast out all of it as quickly as possible. I'm an efficient man, all right? I don't let it, you know, I don't like sit there and waste time. I'm like, no, clench all of my abdomen, everything, get it out. And I never get all of it out. Anyway, I got a random friend request from somebody on Steam. It's always weird when like you see like no mutual friends. How did this person find me? And why? Let's see. They have no information given. They have friends. They have other friends. It seems like a lot of like just random people. Nobody that I know. Sorry, it was me. You're the person with the picture of an anime girl's just feet. It's just her feet. That was you? That was you. Let me go ahead and pull this up real quick and let me just ask real quick. You're saying this is you? You're saying this is you? That's you, Phantom? You're Kess? Oh, Phantom, I didn't know. Oh, you're so glad that you're hopping on Steam. Release my sister? What do you mean? Hey, Natalie, how's it going? She's not here. She's like at her own house. You already have me added? I know, I'm just giving you a little guff. Mostly because it's really funny. You just immediately were like, that was me. Before I even got to the funny part. Same, why isn't Ruse there? Oh, she just wanted to play some games tonight. It's easier for her to play games when she's at home with her big old PC. And she wants to stream too. She's stealing Thirsty Thursday from me. It's fricked up. Also, Natalie, how are you doing? Lovely to see you. Everybody say hi to Nat Dog Plata. Everybody say hi. Everybody offer her a round of applause. Everybody. Thank you for being here. Lovely to have you. And stop. I'm with friends. Tell your friends I said hi. And also, check out my merch website, okay? I have a live studio audience. All right. Say hi to Heather. Hi, Heather. How are you? How's your dog? Hold on. The exclamation point merch in the chat. Let me go ahead and put that. I have some merch that I put up, you know, just involving my logo. Your sister has vetted the merch that I've posted. You might want to check out a little thing I call the Quernkini, okay? I've never designed a bikini before, but I feel like I really knocked it out of the park with that one. Garrett sucks. That's so true. Thank you, Garrett sucks. Wait, let me see. Are you checking out the link, or do you want me to just pull it up? Heather here? Heather, I know that's you. No, Heather, Natalie, when are you guys gonna get your gaming PCs, okay? Everybody needs a gaming PC, okay? We're all gonna hop into a Minecraft server, okay? And it's gonna be total anarchy, okay? No rules. Only the strongest will get all the diamonds, okay? I'm showing you to my entire leasing office. Where is my sister? Your sister is at her own house. She's hopping onto her own PC, and we are going to play a game together. I better get hoped into that Minecraft server. Of course you're getting an invite, okay? Hello, entire leasing office. It is so lovely to see all of you, to meet all of you. I hope you're doing well. My name is Quern. I live in the lovely state of Nebraska. Here's a collage of different stream moments. Such as GigaChat version of me. Me with tiny eyes and mouth and nose. Below, down at the bottom, you can see that's me on Benadryl. How'd that go? How's that? Is that landing with your leasing office? Are they loving this? Are they loving this? I didn't bring up. Were you guys here when I talked about that Steam game? We're doing Hunger Games on Minecraft. We could do that. Giga Chad version is just you when you were a bodybuilder. I wish I looked like that. That's a little bit. It's a little bit more. It's a little bit more oomph. Good evening. What is up, Money Zebra? How's the money? How are the stripes? Lovely to have you around. Let's see. Can we get a jazz square real quick? Can you say please? Okay. Yes, we can get a jazz square. I gotta remember how to do a jazz square real quick. Let me. I'm not listening to Santa's mix. Hold on. I feel like I screwed that up. Money up, sadness down, gang. So true. AJ, please tell Heather she must change her name. I'm not the authority on that, okay? Her name's just Garrett Sucks. What's wrong with that? Fuck yeah. I feel like I really messed up that jazz square, if I'm being totally honest. I do not remember how to do a jazz square. I sort of just, I did what felt right. And I apologize. I apologize if my form was a little bit off, all right? I hope everybody's having a happy, thirsty Thursday. What are you guys drinking out there? Anybody drinking anything? Yo, if you do that one more time, Heather will donate her car. I'm going to need confirmation from Heather about that. Okay. Also, have you guys gotten a chance to check out exclamation point merch in the chat? Pinot Grigio. All right. As Heather's roommate, she is donating. Okay, we'll do one more jazz square. See, you too can wear your very own 80s crop top or 60s bikini with the Quarren logo. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. That's the sales pitch. Everybody get in there, check out that link, see if there's something that you like. You got too blurry? The Mazda is for the streets? All right. Sounds like I'm not getting that car. It's fricked up, honestly. I can't believe you would change that. We had a deal. Min is a wizard fixing the blurriness. True. I'm just magical. Change name or feel my moderating wrath. What's wrong with her name? Garrett Sucks. What's wrong with that? Is that not Heather merely expressing her freedom of speech? Also, let me message my co-host. She should be done pissing by now, and she should be ready to play. I'm starting to think she's doing more than pissing. Man, you can't trust women when they're like, I just gotta go. I'll be 5 minutes in the bathroom. They're back there powdering their nose. Yeah, right. As if. Also, I think she might be starting up her own stream. She is not. Okay. Lil Rose is starting up her own stream. Okay, you guys. She's getting it started here pretty soon. So you're going to have to migrate over there and say hello. Make sure you drop a follow and all that jazz. Ugh. Probably. Okay, what is she saying? Yeah, she's setting up her stream right now. That's what's taking her so long. Burps gracefully. I can burp non-gracefully. That's bad for business. She's stealing my stream day. Thirsty Thursdays are supposed to be for me. Give me Rosalita. I'll send the link as soon as she goes live. I told her that you're in my chat. Oh, she's live. Here you go. Go say hi to Rosalita. I'll pull her over to the main screen. We're stalking now. So, oh, she stopped it? she just started. Okay, she fucked up her audio. Let her cook. Okay, now she's calling me. Hey, I've got you on speaker. What's up?
Hey, so I'm trying to hop on. I was trying to get my stream to work. My mic isn't working. Like the headset that you gave me, I plugged it in. Is there like some test I should run?
Is it lit up? Is the battery charged?
Yeah, it's lit up perfectly fine. I'm checking the what am I trying to say with my life?
Have you changed your sound input device?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I did everything correctly. Oh, okay. That might have done it. Let me check and I'll text you when I'm on.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Listen to this device and sound settings. I'm tech support, really. That's all I am. Not even a friend. I'm just tech support. Send a pic of you next to an animal no greater than 10 pounds, and I'll decide if this is true. Yeah, he's top of the food chain. Garrett, I don't know if you know this, but everybody's buying merch, okay? Everybody's stopping by the merch website and buying merch, including Phantom, and you haven't yet. So that's, you know.
Okay, I think you can hear me now. I think we're good.
Does she know that I'm like watching her stream?
It, basically is what I'm saying. Hi, I'm gonna try to post this as like a VOD clip. I need some of those on my Twitch. So hello.
Everybody go to her stream right now. My sister, she's so pretty.
What did I name this?
She's still learning how to like do all the settings and stuff like that.
Beginner streamer, you may say.
Do you guys need the link to her stream again?
Okay.
Sound good.
Hi, Mom. It doesn't say that I can, like, see your viewing, which is strange.
Let us commence
cool.
gaming.
I'm deciding to play this. Let us commence gaming.
Tech support down, but aura up.
No, now I can. We're good now. I think it just took a minute.
True.
I've decided to play this with all my lights off. Phantom, what's up?
She needs background music.
Because I'm a little spooked. We're playing Phasmophobia right now.
Yeah, Natalie, next up, you need your gaming PC. Heather needs a gaming PC.
My British accent.
Garrett's already got his. You're about to cop a Quarantini.
People been
gotta meet her. People been going crazy for the Quarantini. Okay. All I'm saying is, it's flying off the shelves. It is the new hotness that everybody's getting into.
Make myself an online presence known.
That sounds like a fetish. What do you mean that sounds like a fetish? Natalie, did you check out my merch website?
Let me text Courtney.
I'm literally right here. She doesn't need to text me. Oh, she's pulling up the game. Natalie, go stop by your sister's stream. Tell her that you love her. But also stop by my merch website. Let's
now I need to like
close out all this. I gotta close out her stream. Okay. On invite me. I haven't even gone on yet. I'm behind the curve. Let me change my game category to Phasmophobia. All right. All right, library, home, Phasmophobia, play. We're in. Anytime I read the word Peugeot, I gotta... It makes me, like, just imagine a British accent, so I just read that as, picture me rolling up in a Peugeot. I step out, cigar in hand, Quarantini hugging my body like a glove. I feel like that's perfect. Yes, you should be that. I feel like that's a good look for you. I feel like you could pull that off. We're gonna run a quick ad break before we get started, and then we'll get playing. Okay, here we are. Multiplayer.
Looks like there are others out there in need of help.
Create lobby. Private. Max players. We'll do 3. Create lobby. Alright. Copy. Now I gotta actually send her the lobby code. And if anyone else has Phasmophobia, just let me know. We'll play. I'm level 2, apparently. Kind of cooking. Oh, we're lagging? We're lagging big time? My character is winded. sent you the code on Discord. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba, ba. What do we got here? I haven't even really like looked at what's going on in here. We have all this equipment. Definitely got to turn down the sensitivity. Options. Game aim sensitivity is crank that down to like 0.5. There we go. That's better. Much better. Hey, look, if you guys, you know, want to play Phasmophobia with us, literally just let me know. Spacebar takes you to that screen. It is not a jump button. Okay, that makes sense. My character gets winded very quickly. Cannot handle the running. Ooh. Can I can't. I can't. Why do I have this ball? Oh. Hold on. Wait a minute. There's games inside of the game? Ruse needs the funny number code? Tell her to look in fucking Discord. Sorry, I got really aggressive there. I sent her the funny number. Discover the ghost type. Play with another investigator. Survive with only starter items. Find the bone? What does that even mean? What does it mean, find the bone? Tell Ruse to read Discord. Read the Discord messages that I've sent. And she should be able to join the game. Code not working? Oh, is it? Because I'm pretty sure that's... Oh, code's not working.
Hello?
Huh? Hello?
Are we go?
Oh, now you tell me code's not working. That's what I hear from Phantom in my chat. The code's not working, huh? Huh? Is that what's going on?
But let's get in this game. Let's do this.
Oh, you're just ready to rock and roll.
I'm a white man in this game. Oh, I have to send my link to someone else. I'm so sorry. Heather's in the room. Don't like that name. Change that now. Yep. What are we playing? I don't get it.
Heather's
okay,
name.
So we're playing. Unfortunately, I stole like most of your viewers, but I still told them to support you.
No, that's fine.
We are playing a game.
Just remember, Thirsty Thursday is supposed to be my day.
I know, but I'm playing games with you, so I thought I would stream.
Okay. And then you can have...
Let me explain this to my audience. Shut up. Sorry.
Okay, fine. Okay, I thought Thursday was my day,
can't
but
talk
that's
over
fine.
You. We are playing a game called
One of my favorite things to
Phasmophobia.
do is to talk over women. Go on.
So we're playing Phasmophobia. It is a super fun game that basically you just have to find a ghost, identify it, and then leave without it killing you. So AJ and I are like the same kind of team right now with like ghost hunting, and it is really fun. I love it. Got it ready up, buddy.
So Garrett is telling
Also,
me...
did you buy your own supplies yet?
No, I haven't done anything in this game except for what we did last time. Garrett said, you need to help her get your mic to come through on her stream. You have it set up properly, but on her stream, you can only hear her. Do you have game sounds, like, playing through your stream right now?
I don't know what that means.
So can people hear the game on your stream?
Like, from my stream?
Yeah.
Brendan, thank you so much. Hi, I love you. We can't hear AJ. Okay. How do I fix that?
So
Is it
go
under desktop audio?
Yeah, make sure
I'm sorry,
desktop
technical
audio
moment,
is set to
everyone.
your make sure desktop audio is set to your headphones. And then check your
Oh, it's not.
There you go. Set that to your headphones and now people should be able to hear me.
All right, can everybody hear AJ now?
Hey, what's up
this a thing?
guys? It's AJ. I'm here. I'm bald. What's up?
It's
That
good to
whole
be a
bald
white man.
thing
I
was
hate that. It goes. Wait, oh no. Oh wait, did I do something? Why is that not good? What did I do? AJ, I might have to get off this game. I don't know what I'm doing.
Hold on. Do I need to pull up your stream to do tech support?
Can someone in my chat please tell me if you can hear AJ? Because I really want to play this game. I don't know what I'm doing. They have not confirmed or denied. I'm just kind of waiting here.
Okay. Hey, what's up, guys?
Sending
This is
messages.
AJ. If you can hear me, you know, just like say yeah, we can hear AJ.
Okay, they just confirmed. Thank you, Goose. You were the only person that confirmed.
Okay. Well, I'm happy
Okay,
that we
AJ,
got there.
Go to your equipped manager.
Yeah, what's
and
that?
You gotta. Hey, Robert, everybody's so nice to me. Thanks, guys. Go to the equip manager.
Equipment
and-
manager.
Yeah, you gotta go shop, and then from there, buy your own flashlight, EMF reader, and ghost book. Oh, and spirit box. Forget the ghost book. Just do flashlight, EMF, and spirit. Because
okay.
you'll probably need those in the
Flashlight. Flashlight. Spirit box. No, it's flashlight. Add. I don't know what I'm doing.
Y'all, I said this in the
Shop.
beginning, but we're playing in the dark to attempt to, like, spook ourselves even more. I've played this game so many times, I feel like I'm no longer spooked about it. So the hope is that I will embarrass myself or something funny will happen. Everyone is a poser except for me as your flesh and blood. I completely agree, honestly. I think that people need to, like, kind of step up, right? Be less fake. Only thing certain in this life is death, taxes, and AJ's bald head. Did
What?
you hear that?
Who said that? Ban them.
Hey, sister.
Ban them
I
now.
can't ban my own sister.
Ban your sister. She called me bald.
We're not
I
banning
very
sister.
clearly have a head full of hair.
Very clearly sounded like I had a head full of hair.
I've got so much hair, I don't know what to do with it all. It's crazy. All right, I think we're ready. I'm not gonna worry about it too much.
Did you get at least the light, flashlight, and EMF?
I think so.
Okay.
I guess
God
we'll
you at
see.
least followed what I said. No, I'm just happy you followed what I said, because I really don't like sharing in this game. Okay.
All right, I've got my flashlight.
Alright, so for anyone who's not familiar with this game, this is kind of like what the game shows us. It says that it responds to everyone the ghost does, and our goals today is to get an average sanity below 25. You kind of have to go back to the truck right here, and this is the sanity. Have a member of your team escape the ghost during a hunt, so like if a ghost attacks you, you gotta escape it, and then have a member of your team witness a ghost event.
I've
So
got the
those are
black
our
light.
goals. That is beautiful. I have the... Actually, do you want to... Did we have a camera?
Yeah, I've got video cameras over here.
Okay, bet.
All right,
I'm gonna
get in there first thing and do a cum sweep of the premises.
Ghostly cum sweep.
Cum sweep. Cum sweep.
Cum sweep.
I've never been in a house this clean.
Hey. Oh my gosh, did I forget how to play this game again? 1 second.
Hold on, I'm turning on all the lights.
Forward movement, left movement, A. Cool.
I'm doing a cum sweep. Oh my god, this computer, it's covered.
Well, I'd go bald for 5 mil. Someone is saying that they would like to go bald for $5 million. They also have like very long hair. I don't think you should go bald. I like the long hair.
I went bald for free.
Sorry. You went bald all on your own. Okay, buddy, pro tip.
Yeah?
Turning the lights on actually makes the ghosts like hate you more and would actually like kill you faster.
I don't give a shit if the ghosts hate me. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to investigate.
Bro,
and
I
find
am.
the
You
truth.
wanna die? I'm trying not to die, but like
I'm not gonna die, okay? I'm gonna watch TV.
You having fun?
Did you find any cum yet?
No, I'm looking for the Ouija board. Sometimes they spawn and sometimes they don't.
The Luigi board?
The Ouija.
Where's the Luigi board? Oh. Can I take this? It's a hammer? It's just a hammer. I can't pick it up. Hello?
Hello?
Where are you at?
My friend, did the ghost consume you?
Did you find anything yet?
No, I don't have the proper equipment to do a cum sweep. I hate to tell you that.
I'm already doing a cum sweep, and let me tell you, this place is covered, okay?
Let me tell you right now.
They have been getting busy. Also,
Go
it's
to
dark
the
in here.
basement. Let's see if we can... I stalked and her broke. Okay. Ghostly, we need to calm it down. This is a Christian stream.
You're talking to a ghost right now?
I literally am talking to a ghost right now. That's such a good point.
Holy shit.
That's crazy. Imagine that.
I've already done a cum sweep of the basement.
I've been a nasty girl, nasty. This game is already better than Long Legs. Okay, I really wanted to see that movie, but I keep hearing it's bad. And I also keep hearing it's super, like, demonic. I don't want that.
Look,
you know?
I want to watch Longlegs just because it has Nick Cage in it. Honestly, that's enough of a draw for me.
Well, it's okay. I have such a hot take on Nick Cage being in this movie. Because, like, he's wearing a dress in the Hollywood film, and he also, like... Hear me out, viewers. There's something called the Illuminati, and a part of, like, getting... I don't want to say subscription. Should I even...
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like... From the amount of research I've done on like conspiracy theories about it, it's like you have to publicly humiliate yourself like a certain amount of times.
Oh, don't tell me you're one of those fuckers. Oh, you believe in that shit? It's literally so stupid.
I'm absolutely one. I think it's stupid. Eyes are just not open enough.
Dude, motherfucker's been wearing dresses and, like, you know, making fun of themselves since literally the dawn of time.
Nick Cage wearing a dress when he doesn't need to and playing an old woman? Like,
because he wants to? Because he can? Because he's Nick Cage? He's a funny guy.
Or
Nick Cage goes over the top for all of his roles. Of course he's going to do something like that.
Or is it perfectly belongs on the lines of system of the Illuminati initiation that you have to do like a certain time every year?
Yeah, I guarantee it's not anything like that because that's fucking stupid.
I don't know if Nick Cage has the long legs. I haven't seen the movie. I just know that Nick Cage plays the grandma in the movie. This game is not spooky enough. There's nothing going on.
Yeah, you're kind of lagging a little bit.
So are you. Do you have the little ghost book?
No, I didn't buy the ghost book. I thought that shit was useless.
They actually can write in it, so I'm gonna go grab that real quick. You like talk shit. They can hear you.
Okay.
Y'all, now that we're done with AJ,
Wait, what was she saying about me? All right, I'm going back in here, okay? I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for. I'm checking sight lines. Yeah, you're lagging too. Am I really? My little puppet's sneezing. Is it this game? Is this game causing me to lag or what? As far as I can tell, everything's going normal. There's my sneezy little man back there. He keeps sneezing. Every time I look away, he starts sneezing again. I'm good now? Okay. I think this game is definitely yeah, it can cause you to lag a little bit, to say the least.
you can yell at me to like relax my body because I need to remember that. Hello, friend.
Yeah, did you find anything out?
No, the ghost is really not active right now, but I got the thing.
All right.
So, oops, not that. There we go. Oh shit. Do you have your ghost box? Like the one that goes buzz?
Nah, I didn't bother with that.
I'll be back.
All right. Continuing my cum sweep of the house. I'm not seeing anything. Nothing to be discovered. Suspiciously clean. Okay, that's how you know you can't trust it. I'm just gonna turn on every light.
Buddy.
Yeah?
In the little boy's room, did you turn on that light?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's too dark in here. I needed to turn on some freaking lights.
Bro, that's literally why there's no... Okay. Probably like a prop for ghosts. Okay. What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
Wait! You go. Are you seizing yet?
I'm investigating. You don't...
Oh my gosh, go into something. Go somewhere. Go somewhere.
Wait, what's happening? This is the real Garrett in the chat saying, I would like a belly rub. Sure, man. I'd be happy to give you a belly rub. Wait, so what happened? What are you looking at me for? Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I can't hear you. If you're talking, I can't hear you. Yeah, I know that's you. Yeah, I can't hear you, Rose. What are you doing? Did you click your mouse too hard too many times and now your mic won't work? How did you do that?
That works. AJ! Ah! What the fuck? What? My boy.
You found me.
My buddy.
Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I roll over.
Alright, what are we doing?
Okay. Winter. Okay, who's this is the real Garrett? Because there's Garrett sucks. This is the real Garrett.
Well, this is the real Garrett is the real Garrett. Garrett sucks is Winter.
Okay. Who's Garrett then? Because I thought he was Money.
Yeah, I don't know why he changed his name from Money Zebra. Maybe he's rebranding.
Longleg was corny and gay. Okay, you heard it here first. Horny. No.
It was horny and gay? I gotta see this movie.
Corny. Corny and gay.
I can't wait to watch Longlegs.
I can't wait. Whoa. Okay, I thought that was something completely different in the baby's room. Y'all, this ghost is so boring. I've seen him once. Whoa.
What was that buzzing noise?
That wasn't me. What the fuck?
That wasn't me.
Okay. Hey, yo, we gotta check out. We gonna die, brother. Get in the closet. No, we can't. We got.
It's a kid's closet. It's too small.
No!
Hold on, let me turn on some lights. Ghosts hate lights. Are you okay? You alright? He's taking a little nap? Good night. Let's see. I don't know how to... How do I submit a report? I would like to call the police. I've just watched a ghost murder. Probably don't need the flashlight. That's probably irrelevant. Always gonna need a cum sweeper. Don't need that. What it... Is the ghost here? Uh-oh. It's here. Okay, alright.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
AJ? Are
What's
we
up?
here, buddy?
Yup.
Okay. I leveled up. Wow, I haven't in a minute. How? Oh, I thought you were higher than me. Okay.
Are you floating right now?
Am I floating?
Yeah, you're kind of floating off the ground right now.
Am I?
Yeah.
I don't know how to get out of like this alleged
Press the
board.
escape
I'm,
button.
like, actually got it.
You're good.
Hey, friend. Follow me. Let's go play some games.
Yeah, I saw these up here.
I like playing this one.
I win. Which one? Basketball?
Absolutely not. No, this, look. And then you go, ba-dang, and I didn't make it. I'll be red.
Game fucking sucks.
It sucks, bro.
Yeet.
Game is rigged. Literally, why can't I grab it? Hello? Okay, nope, not. How are you grabbing these?
I'm pressing E.
Oh, never mind. Well, I get that now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're literally standing right on top of it. That's not fair.
And I still didn't make it, imagine. Okay, we'll stand like right here. Let's see how far we can throw it from like right here. Bump. Bump, 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 bump. This something
Woo.
like a something. That's all I know.
There we
Ooh,
go.
Ring toss. Let's try that.
I win.
Did you make it?
Yeah, like several
Yay.
times. No big deal. I'm kind of like a god
No
gamer.
big deal. I also agree that that's literally no big deal at all. Glad we're on the same page.
Buckets. Oh, I
Okay.
missed.
Gotta be like right here, right? Bum 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 bum. I don't get it. Don't do another. What are you doing? The score's at 0.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Rome wasn't built in a
Doesn't look
day.
like you're working on it that well. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Let's see you do it in 5 shots.
I'd love to. How do I like check my viewers? I've never understood that.
What do you mean?
I don't understand how like to go on my stream manager and like see how many people are viewing me.
You might need to. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't care really. I just want to make sure that I'm not talking.
Hold on,
to no
let me
one.
check
But
out
if
your
I am, that's
stream
okay
and tell
too.
you how many people are viewing.
Oh yeah, you can. Stay a while.
People are
Give me
viewing?
more views.
Oh yeah.
No,
you
I'll
can.
pass. You have
Stay a while.
6
Okay.
viewers.
How many do you have?
4.
Ha!
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's tough
I
being a guy. You know, nobody wants to watch me play video games.
Well, see, I'm really trying to make my stream like not a typical e-girl stream where like people just want to watch because I'm in some sort of like floozy or a little bit more risque outfit. I try to always wear a blanket on top of myself. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I made one of the rings, by the way.
My nose hurts. That's actually really impressive. I don't know how you did that.
Nora has messaged me. Had to deliver.
Okay.
Might still get on tonight. I'll let you know.
Robert, I love you so much. I don't think we can go to Papillion, the Papillion bar, when my sister comes in. Isn't that so disappointing? I think they closed. That's really the only place.
Hold on, I gotta figure out how this works. Transfer equipment between your storage truck. Use the plus and minus buttons.
Gary, come home.
Plus
Where's
and
Nora?
minus buttons. Okay.
Where's Nora? Release Nora. Release her.
Nora has stated in her text message to me that she may still get on. She'll let us know.
Does Grafton Farmhouse come up for you? Because I really want to try that one.
I think so.
It should be the third right next to 10 Ridgeview.
Did we lose all of our equipment last time from dying?
No, you'll still have it, but I would suggest you get a bit more. Because, like, how much money do you have?
I have $262.
Oh, yeah, get, like, 2 more things. I would get, like, a, actually, let me tell you what would be helpful if you got. Can you get a...
I can get a photo camera. Yeah, that...
Okay. Yeah, that'd help for, like, both of us, truthfully, so, yeah. And then, whatever you use the most to, like, I don't know, like, find evidence of the ghost, I would also get.
I have not found a single ounce of evidence of a ghost yet.
Okay, that's wild, because, like, either you'll see, like, your breath, like, being frozen, or you'll... I'm trying to think. You'll see the ghost, which I saw behind you last time, or the ghost will write in the book, or, like, all of these things that we're buying will just, like, help. Anyway, how's my stream doing? How are y'all? It is a lovely Thursday night. Where I live, it is incredibly humid. It's super unfortunate, but...
Alright, I've readied up. Let me change the map. I don't have whatever the fuck you were talking about.
The farmhouse?
No, I don't have that.
Okay, let's do 42 Edgefield.
Alright, Edgefield Road. Ready up.
Edgefield!
Could be Sweet Tea saying, I'm not a weatherman, but you can expect a few inches tonight. Sweet Tea? What the hell are you talking about?
Natalie said, the friends on my end may be going to bed, but I will figure out how to gift and subscribe. I love you so much, my queen. You're so pretty. Aw, Natalie! Thank you. Everyone, that's my amazing sister, who I love and adore with all my heart.
You haven't unlocked subscribers yet. You gotta get there first.
I know. How do I do that again?
You have to reach affiliate on Twitch, first and foremost.
By doing what?
And I boosted you on well, IG. Do a little bit of research, okay?
No, I would just rather you tell me the answers since you already know them.
I don't know them off the top of my head. I'd have to look it up too. I'm pretty sure
you told me it last time.
I'm pretty sure it's like an average of like 3 viewers per stream. And then you have to stream, like, I think, like, 40 hours over the course of a month. And then I can't remember, like, you have to have, like, I don't know, like, 200 followers or something. It's really easy stuff.
I wonder if that's a good angle. I think I like that angle a bit better. It is kind of unfortunate, though, because you'll always see me going like this instead of like this.
Time's up. Let's do this. Is the door locked?
Now we're fucked. Damn it. Okay, going back. Yeah. I think that was her intent. Sweet Tea joined my stream and said that you didn't appreciate their pickup line. I need you to treat my boy Sweet Tea like 10 times better. Thank you.
My bad. I'll do better next time. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out the controls of this game, man.
Where'd you go, buddy? I'm scared. I don't want to do this alone. AJ, I'm gonna play the piano.
Narc the Shark is resubscribed for 51 months. Hey, thank you for the resubscription, Narc. I appreciate that. Lots of love.
I try to get your attention. I don't know why you keep leaving me. Oh, y'all, my shoulders! I need to remember. Relax.
So,
AJ, I think I figured out the issue of like why I don't game for very long.
Yeah.
I like tense my back up entirely when I play these games. I'm in pain.
You need to learn to relax. You need to be
I don't know
lounging.
how to relax and like play a game. Oh shit. I'm not about to die again. I really don't want that.
Nah, we just got here. You're not gonna die.
I'd pulling out the ghost meter just in case. Why does that keep happening?
Who am I playing with? I'm playing with my good friend Rose, aka Ruse, aka twitch.tv/Ruse.
Hi! Hi!
Who has co-hosted with me on stream before. And now has her own stream set up.
I did. And AJ has been a great coach for my stream. Helping me out and such. Oh, my back is killing me. I might have to get off soon, dude. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I met her before? You did meet her before. What do you mean you gotta get off soon? Why don't you just fix your friggin' posture?
Because I think I've been like this for like an hour and it's just not fixable at this point. This happens a lot.
You need to turn on the massage portion of your chair.
Listen, that only does my my lower back. I tried to put it on like my shoulders where it hurts, but I don't do it. I stream for such a short amount of time. I need to get better at that. Let's try this.
Sweetie, I was a dumbass recently and went to a burnout comp. What is a burnout comp? What are you talking about? Oh, hey, the basement. Got a little bit of a workshop down here. Oh, a burnout competition where you literally just like burn out your tires? That's crazy. I cannot imagine why. Gee, viewers, hold on. Ban. Hold on, I gotta ban this person? Ban. There we go. Cheap viewers, my ass. Competition to do the best burnout? How is that even judged? Oh, shit. Yo, I found a satanic circle. Hello? Hey, where are you? Hello? Hello? Where'd she go? It's judged by certain things you do and don't do? Well, that doesn't... But why? Hey, I found a satanic circle in the basement.
Hey, yeah, that's pretty normal, unfortunately. Do you have your, ghost box?
No, I left that inside.
Oh, okay, as long as you have it inside. I'm just trying to grab this. Hello? Hello? I hate that I'm constantly forgetting how to grab things.
I'm holding on to the ghostometer. I'm sprinting
that
in.
works. I mean, if we have yours, then we don't really need mine.
Going down to the demon basement.
Wait, where? Oh.
Nothing.
Where are you at?
I'm chill. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is normal?
Yeah, so that appears in a few different houses. It's pretty unfortunate. I also don't really get why half the candles are like completely burned out and then like one over there is just like fine. I don't know much about satanic rituals and I honestly don't have any
Hold on,
desire to really
I'm gonna evoke something real quick. Did it work?
Are you okay?
Yeah, I was trying to invoke something real quick.
It evoked a little bit of fear in me. I don't know if that was like the whole goal, but I'd say Yo, what? AJ, stop! What the fuck?
Stop what?
You can go.
I'm testing for demons.
Is that how you summon a demon?
Yeah, you speak their language.
Okay.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Or you could just be like, you could be homophobic and speak the same language.
Holy based? Alright,
That
let's...
was supposed to be a funny joke and supporting gay people, but you didn't get it. That's fine. That he hates gay people.
What?
Type 1 in the chat to ban AJ. I don't know.
Why am I getting hate? I said that was based.
Buddy, have you been upstairs?
Yeah, I went up there once.
Okay, so you're the one who opened the door?
Yeah. Good thing I'm pan and not gay. Hey, good for you, Sweet Tea.
Sweet Tea, come back to me. I have no one talking in my stream
Nope.
right now.
Sweet Tea, hang out here.
No, Sweet Tea, I'll
It's so
literally
freaking
give you
cool.
money. No, I won't.
I'm the
Sweet
Thirsty
Tea,
Thursday
I deserve
streamer.
it. I deserve
Go ahead and
it.
stop by her stream on like Sundays. You know, we got split custody
Okay,
of
that's
you guys.
fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna start
I
streaming
agree.
on Sundays.
Don't
just
support me. Hey, hey, hey! It's magic.
Oh, did we lose power?
No, the ghost is like pretty close. The meter keeps moving. Ghosty boy, wherefore art thou? Ooh, Y2K. How very girly of her. What's this? Oh, what?
What are you doing?
Can I? Hello?
Do you not
Can
know
I
how to
open
work
this?
a door?
No, bro, try this door. It won't fucking open.
Alright.
I have someone who wants to buy your couch tomorrow. That was my mom.
That was your mom?
That would be really amazing.
Oh,
we
Sweet
can,
Tea, you need to
like,
check out
get
my
it
merch. Type
can
exclamation point
get it in
merch
my
in the
car
chat
on.
to check out the latest in the Quern
Let's have a shop,
merchandise.
that'd be even better. For how much?
Find yourself a
am
Quern Kini for
selling
the
a
low
couch.
price of $39.99.
Needs to shut up, bro. Stop promoting your merch.
Why?
Because you need to make like a water bottle.
Dude, people have water bottles. They just put stickers on them.
AJ,
What?
something really scary just happened.
What happened?
That was actually terrifying, and I don't even want to play this game.
What happened?
I don't know, but I saw something in the game, and my monitor just kind of made me
Oh,
feel
I
like
see
I
a
was
little
in
bit
it,
of
so I,
fog.
like, backed up.
I see a
Yeah,
little
that's
bit
the
of...
frozen breath. So let's actually go into our journal.
Okay, got frozen breath. I heard some giggles.
Yeah, we got frozen breath.
Was that you giggling?
If I was scared, probably. Freezing
Okay.
temperatures. Let's see if they'll write in the box. So let's get this guy set up somewhere. Okay. Use your EMF to see where that's at.
I'm not picking up
Like,
jack
what are you
shit.
using right now?
I'll use the Geist
What is he
field
using?
meter.
Talking about? Oh, is it coming from the satanic basement? Satanic basement? Oh, it is. I don't think it is, but I'm actually gonna put the notebook right here to hopefully.
The meter is just
evoke
barely
something.
is barely moving. You have purple?
I know, but I feel like if we're gonna ask the ghost to write something somewhere, then like it should be right here.
Yeah, that's
right?
fair.
If you have a spirit box, one of those readers, you can throw it in the circle too.
I don't think I have that.
Oh yeah, check for any blood marks. That'd be cool.
If you get a large or extra large hoodie soon, it's probably me. Wait, are you gonna order one, Sweet Tea? Hey, wait a minute. Are you getting the branded materials?
W Sweet Tea.
W
what a
Sweet
good
Tea.
viewer. That's
Hell
so
yeah.
cool. Please send it in
Maybe?
the Discord. I'd love to see it on you.
No, yeah, I would. I mean, if you want. Maybe. Hey.
No, not if you want. You have to.
Consider getting the merch if you like the design and you want to support my obscure streaming.
Oh, AJ, AJ,
What's up?
AJ,
What's up?
AJ.
What's up?
We're about to die.
Why?
Go back into the, weirdly enough, the satanic basement. Okay. If you're here with us, can you write in this notebook? Oh, shit. Shit. Wait. No, come back. Wait. No. Okay. Okay.
I don't do pics of myself since I stopped streaming years ago. Ah, that's fair.
Okay,
there's no up-to-date pic of me online or anywhere?
How do I open this?
I mean,
like, activate it?
Posting yourself online is you know, not something that's required. It's I completely understand. But at least if you tell me if the materials of the hoodie are comfy, that's all I need to know.
Oh shit, what happened?
Except
Your
my personal
long sleeve shirt, Quern, is super comfy.
I'm glad. That one looks super good too.
I like it a lot. It's a good comfy, relaxing shirt, or like a going out shirt.
I'm glad that my design and my obscure brand is spreading further and further.
Further and further. I still need you to make some sort of candle.
Something's beeping up there?
Yeah, that's the garage. If we go together, I think the ghost is a bit more active. Oh yeah. You see your thing spiking?
Stop it! How do I stop it?
We need to find the key to it.
I've...
Usually in the front of the house. Oh, that's not the fucking front of the house. This house is so confusing. There we go. Okay. Yep. Hey, get in the closet.
What closet?
No, I don't want to be scared right now.
Uh-oh. And then she was
all Boy. Free my... No! Buddy. Wow, death does not look good on you. Alright, let's go turn this car off. Oh, okay. Yep.
I'm just waiting for her to get scared.
Basement. Wouldn't it like said basement? And also, what is this thing doing? Because it's not writing in this. I'm about to be so freaked out, I bet. AJ, if you're watching this, I will spawn you back in like 1 sec. I really want to find this ghost.
Oh.
Okay. I'm scared. Yep. Okay. So, evidence, we saw the orb.
Right back to work.
Dots projector, spirit box, it was not on the spirit box. Ultraviolet was not there. EMF level 5. Is there... hello?
Yeah, I have not been picking up on any
So
details
wait, is that
like
just
this.
not? I'm so confused. What do you mean? What do you mean? No, it did. It did have a. What do you mean? Okay. Using the evidence we found, we believe that this ghost is a 22. What does that mean? I mean, does that mean I found it? All right, let's go back. Or shit, let's go back to the truck. Try not to die in the meantime. I hope you find your dad. Bye, buddy. Wait, y'all. Okay, here we go.
Personally have experience with weird and natural shit, so you get really into things like this.
Keep up with me.
I mean,
Actually, how do you go back?
I've experienced weird stuff before.
Wait. Oh,
but
no.
I mean,
How do
gamifying it makes it a little corny.
How
It's
can
kind
I-
of, it makes it a little funny.
But isn't this a bit unfortunate? Because I have no idea what. AJ, how did you do this? Can you join my stream and let me know? He's just sleeping. Yeah, he's just taking
I'm
a
not
good little
helping her.
nap. Quern, can you tell me how to go back?
No, I'm not telling her.
I'm really. How? What? I don't think I've ever had to do this. I think I've always been the one to like die first, you know?
I'm gonna let her
It's
figure
really
it out.
unfortunate, but inventory swap, headgear toggle, special jump item crouch.
Mostly because I don't know how to do it either. I just died.
So what I'm hearing is that I'm on my own. How do I? AJ, my boy, please let me know how I can spawn you back in this game.
I don't know how she can do it. Honestly, it's.
We made such good progress. Ugh.
I'm working on my headshot
Let me see what
tracking.
he's doing.
Hold on. So every time you gotta like as I strafe.
Oh my gosh, why aren't you helping me?
how
You're
I-
just watching me, dude.
How I lock on with like the head. Yeah.
If you switch over to his
the fuck
stream,
do I
he's
press?
literally just staring at me.
I don't know what you press. Straight up, I don't know what you do.
AJ, what the fuck?
All I've done is die.
That's so funny. Oh, he can hear me. Shit. Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Well, if neither one of us know what to press. Buddy, I'm trying.
Add to the
you
evidence
know.
board over here, I think.
What do I press? I'm just gonna kind of spam.
Tell her to get back in there, okay? Did you choose the ghost? We don't know how to do that. Open the clipboard thingy. Yeah, I don't know if she'll open the clipboard thingy. She needs to turn off the damn car alarm. Turn off the car alarm. I wish that I could like manipulate stuff as a ghost. Oh. Uh-oh. She dead? Oh, yeah. Well. Ain't that just the way she goes?
Welcome back. There's some jobs
She's the
ready for you.
ghost. Yeah, I thought I did do that. So I died because of you, bro?
You died because of
Just wanted
me.
to let you know that. Yeah, you
How did-
told me to go back. I was watching your stream trying to hear you. I fully blame that on you.
Yeah, why would that's your fault for listening to me, honestly.
That's your fault for fucking telling me. I'm gonna hop off though. I'm pretty good on this.
You tired? Your back hurting?
I'm tired, my fucking back hurts, and I also really just want to eat some chicken.
Ooh.
You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. I understand.
Alright, well, cool. Thanks for playing with me, dude.
Yeah. What should I do with my stream now? Should I watch all the Skibbity toilet videos? Or I feel like that could be a good...
I don't like when you like as a personal viewer, like when you hop from one game to another, I feel like kind of loses my interest. So why don't you like just like react to videos, like do like a funny one or something?
Just react
Nice
to
glasses.
videos. I mean, I could watch some videos. I wasn't
Do
sure
it.
what to watch though. That's what I was asking.
Watch Smiling Friends.
You literally can't. It's a it's a show.
You can do
can't
anything.
watch
I believe in
shows.
you.
There are certain
Like,
shows you can
you're
watch, but
incredible.
other shows you can't because like it's literally like against the law.
Sweet Tea just said, personally, I like it when you give time between games. I completely agree.
I mean, I wasn't
So you
planning
could
on
just
jumping.
do like a little. You could just do like a little talking segment if you want.
Yeah, I think I might get out some chips and some dip.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I wish I had some chips and dip.
Oh man, I got
Yeah,
some
I'm gonna go eat
corn
some
dip.
chicken.
I got some corn dip. Oh, I'm just trying to make you
Shit,
jealous.
sign me up.
You can't.
You did. Bro, I'm eating chicken. Bye.
Bye. All right, let's get out of this game. Hey guys, that was Phasmophobia.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Welcome back. I prepared some jobs for you. Get out of here. All right, we're going to take a minute. because we want to watch some stuff. Okay, we want to watch some stuff, all right? Let's play the music and widescreen it. Hey everybody. We're so back. What's poppin'? Are we zoomed in far enough now? Might be a little too far. It's fine. There we go. That's better. We got the Arizona Hard Real brewed iced tea with peach. With peach this time. Need to adjust my microphone settings. This shit is loosey-goosey. Alright. Yeah, I got some freaking corn dip, okay? What do you guys know about corn dip? Not enough. I'll tell you that much. All right. I think I'm actually going to watch the Skibidi Toilet videos. I feel like that would be a fun activity to like watch Skibidi Toilet and like try and decipher the lore another time. I need to be in a whole different state of mind in order to accomplish that. All right. Corn dip, tortilla chips. A beautiful masterpiece. All right, let's see. I did watch a video about like how to live forever from Ordinary Things, all about like the human longevity movement. It was some silly stuff. Let's watch the bizarre lore of Rayman.
Rayman is a well.
I have no idea what this video could be. I don't know who made it. I don't know jack about Rayman. I played a little bit of Rayman games growing up, but like not that many. Let's see what happens.
Well-known character with decades of entries we've all come to know and love. But during it all, this universe has managed to tell a story that almost nobody seemed to recognize. So join me as I go over all the misadventures he's found himself in. Hi everybody, I'm here on the moon. I was trying out pole vaulting and let's just say things got a little crazy, so now I'm up here. Now Rayman as a character and as a franchise on the exterior isn't too complicated, but it's when we look further into the world that issues really start appearing. Rayman most prominently takes place in the Glade of Dreams. This is a mythical planet that's a fantasy equivalent of Earth. A big thing to keep in mind is how often characters will come and go. A main character will be relevant for one entry and then never show up again, so try to keep that in mind throughout this. First off, this is Polokus, aka the Bubble Dreamer. He's technically God. Polokus has two major designs, but honestly, it doesn't matter what he looks like. All that does is his power to create life through his dreams and his general attitude. Good dreams make good friends, bad dreams make bad friends. So you can see how that can escalate. He gets a nightmare that puts him in a bad mood. That bad mood gives him another nightmare, so on and so forth. World peace is over. During his first nightmare, he creates this monster named Jano, and he creates more bad creatures known as the Dark Toons, along with some other stuff. It's important to note the Bubble Dreamer isn't the only person who can make good creatures. Using some other positive life forms like Electoons, the Great Protoon, and especially the Lums. Lums being millions upon millions of these little fairy creatures who each have tiny bits of energy that when combined can be manipulated to create specifically very powerful life forms. At some point before 1995, the Bubble Dreamer creates the Batilla sisters, and then Batilla, the most important one in this story, sees the nightmares across the glade and what they're capable of, and in response creates Rayman to be a hero. The reason he doesn't have any limbs is straight up because they just ran out of Lums. The guys who were supposed to bring the rest got distracted by a sheep. That's why he doesn't have knees. And the very first thing Rayman will do when born is do this to his mom, technically. This is a warning and a plot hole. Ironically, the game called Rayman Origins answers as many questions as it does create new ones. Before any of the games happened, Rayman was bald and lived with a girlfriend and or wife. I'm gonna say wife, that's funnier. Off screen, the people who can make life decided that not having elbows is pretty cool, so they mass-produced a couple more limbless people. Now, technically, this footage of Rayman being born isn't canon. It's from the original E3 trailer that didn't make it into the final game. Then Origins retcons this moment by confirming Rayman was not born with magic hair. Apparently, he was bald before this. So I'm gonna do both. Rayman was born with magic hair. His wife made him go bald. Doesn't matter, though. Eventually, these little hair monsters bite into his scalp, and this time, not wanting to go bald again, Rayman divorces, and that's why he can fly with his cranium. Eventually, while wandering around the Glade of Dreams, he meets Globox. Before this, he was red, and then he got stung by some mosquitoes. Now he's blue and friends with Rayman, so I'd say that's like a trade-off. And that brings us straight to September 1st, 1995, the very first Rayman game. Mr. Dark is a nightmare, and just because he can, he captures the Electoons in the Great Protoon. This is a bad. The entire Glade population, knowing how problematic this is gonna go help Rayman however they can. This includes, like, I don't know, clapping for him when he passes their house. Yeah, they kind of suck, actually. The most impactful rando to help Rayman is the Magician. He's actually quite nice. And eventually Rayman will free the Electoons, beats up Mr. Dark, saves the Glade, until like 5 minutes later, because in Rayman Brain Games, this is like an educational Rayman game, Mr. Dark steals the Book of Knowledge, the only book that can teach basic math and reading. And Rayman, understanding the importance of raising literacy rates, proceeds to shatter Mr. Dark's ribcage, and then goes on a vacation, or back to normal. Doesn't matter. Rayman doesn't do that much outside of vacations and violence. Is actually quite lovely for him there. Suddenly, space pirates. They like destroying planets, and they like slavery. They've destroyed over 100 planets and captured thousands of their populace. I would say that's worth a Rayman fight. Too bad Rayman loses to them. He just loses. The Robo-Pirates, they're robots by the way, capture Rayman, capture some other folks, and shatter the heart of the planet. And because Rayman runs out of life energy, I guess, this makes him lose all of his powers. On October 29th, 1999, the Robot Pirates nearly win, but somehow they make the tremendous fumble of letting Rayman and Globox share prison cells, and Globox gives Rayman a silver lum that gives him just enough energy to escape. Rayman will fall out of the flying pirate airship and land in the Woods of Light, and he decides to find Lai the Fairy, who is supposedly the closest person who can actually help him out. Along the way, Rayman will stumble across a few of Globox's kids, which is concerning. This thing is a father. What's even worse is that these are 3. This is only a few. There's 650. How? Well, this is his wife.
What?
Her name's Oglet. Globox is a narcissist. Rayman will stumble upon 2 things worth mentioning.
Globox
the
and
that are going to
Oglet.
be like the generic population of this world. They're like the Toad equivalent.
I want
to
what
give an
they
idea.
have.
And then Lai the Fairy, of course, another unrelated fairy who will help out, but only this time. And she's all like, hey Rayman, you disheveled freak, you gotta find 4 masks and wake up Polocus the Bubble Dreamer. So he moseys all over the land and does that. During his wacky misadventures, Rayman does a lot of things. He saves his terminally ill friend after he ate one of the pirates. He rides a rocket, no, not that other kind. He sees a whale. There's even the option to give up on this adventure and get morbidly obese on this island. This is important. Near the end of this adventure, Globox's wife reveals that all of her children are being forced to slave in the mines, and more importantly, Globox is being held hostage. Oh goodness. Gravy.
No.
That's a
Not Globox.
With a limited amount of time, Rayman awakens the Bubble Dreamer. He thanks Rayman for his service and then goes, oh yeah, by the way, I can't defeat those guys in the air. Whatever, the Bubble Dreamer teleports Rayman and he confronts the captain. His name's Razorbeard. Rayman wins, the ship explodes, which kills off the original Rayman in the process. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. There's actually 2 Rayman. The first one dies here. For the rest of this, we actually follow Rayman's son, Rayman the Second. No, I'm just kidding. This is a fake out death. None of that mattered. From this point on, Rayman and all the alien slaves the robot pirates captured lived in harmony and have
just
some
making it
barbecues
hard to
and
follow.
do all sorts of nice stuff on the Glades. In fact, some of the pirates even befriend the Glade of Dreams populace, including Razorbeard even. I don't know if people would like that. They go on some awesome misadventures across the Glade, and a lot of this is shown off in Rayman Arena and a couple other spin-offs. This game is what Melatonin feels like. As for all the aliens who move here, a majority of them are adapting pretty well, including a peaceful rabbit-like species. Surely nothing nothing bad will happen. And also, another guy named Rigatoni looks at the limbless savior in that one robot guy who enslaved hundreds of planets worth of people and decides to himself, hey, I'm gonna make him work at my circus. So somehow he captures Rayman to make him a circus slave. And then he has Razorbeard working for him, and this never goes wrong. Rayman will also meet a few folks at this circus who I would argue are victims of basically human trafficking. There's Bettina, Flips, Lacmac, and Cookie. And Rayman, using his second grade reading and writing skills from the Brain Game adventure, manages to escape with everyone. All of them become fugitives. Rigatoni hires an inspector named Grub to find the gang and bring them back for more unpaid labor. I guess slavery is okay in the Glade of Dreams. First off, they go to a city and get into a car accident. Cookie gets a headache from that, and afterwards he's brought into an insane asylum. I am slowly understanding why Rayman would decide to be rich on an island. But after all their troubles, they finally find a real home, which happens to be directly on top of the inspector's house in order to avoid going back to the circus. I don't like the route this show takes. If there's any inspirations, it's really unfortunate. Luckily though, the gang will never get found out, or maybe the rest of them do. Not Rayman though. He goes back to Globox and shit. Rest of the gang, not so much. Slave labor at the circus, yahoo! January 20th, 2003, Rayman 3 Hoodlum Havoc, a single rotten little lum made out of evil energy named Andre exists. This is a problem. Using his negative energy, he manipulates himself with the positive energy of some red lums and creates a giant horde of hoodlums. And then he makes
I just want to get to Rayman Raving Rabbids.
This little frog freak, Murphy, who I ignored in the second game because I hate him, he belongs in a hydraulic press. He warns Rayman and Globox, but because Rayman's in the middle of a mean nappy poo, Globox rips off his friend's hands, hoping he can escape. This is the one time ripping off one of your friend's hands is only a minor inconvenience. Murphy flies Rayman out of danger. When they all reunite, they find out Andre is trying to turn all of the lums evil and basically rule over the Glade as flying piranhas. So then Globox eats Andre. Oh, okay. From this point on, Rayman needs to take Globox across the Glade to find specialists who can maybe remove Andre from his stomach and then, like, smash him with a mallet or something. I feel like this stomach acid would be doing stuff, but that's clearly not enough. The only way to tame Andre from ripping into Globox's vital organs is by forcing Globox to drink plum juice, since Andre loves plum juice. But that's a problem because Globox has a plum allergy. What are the odds? Along the way to the doctors, Rayman stumbles upon a species called the Naren, and one of them named Reflux challenges Rayman to a fight. He loses, says, I'm gonna get my rotten little revenge. Andre hears this from inside Globox, then when he gets removed, he flies over to Reflux for a final battle between the two of them. Reflux steals this magic staff from the Naren King called the Scepter of the Leptis, and this will give Andre the power to do an infinite sex and make a bazillion little hoodlum children. Unfortunately, Rayman says no to that action, unexists Reflux, and scares Andre so bad he turns into a red lum. This is when a funny reveal happens. If red lums get scared, they turn into a hoodlum. And then the same happens vice versa. Flashing back to the start of the game, we get this reveal that Rayman's hands are sentient, and they walked over to a red lum when Rayman was sleeping and made scary shadow puppets that were so scary they made Andre happen. Rayman's left hand was a better villain than Kang the Conqueror in the MCU. Hey, wait a second. At some point after this, we get the GBA sequel, Hoodlum's Revenge. Apparently, Andre is back and tries to clone Reflux to do more bad stuff. That's not good.
Who's writing this?
Okay, now it's time to talk about the Buck-Teeth Freaks. There's not an exact explanation as how the Rabbids managed to get to the Glade, or anywhere for that matter, but I have talked about Rabbids in the past. If you want to hear more about them after this, basically, the Rabbids are an extremely durable and formerly hyper-intelligent species that existed on planet Earth after the dinosaurs died before the Ice Age. Initially, the Rabbids were a peaceful bunch until some other species failed to treat others how they wanted to be treated, and because of that, the Rabbids shifted from some friendly friends to little demon hell spawns we know and love today. And we don't actually know what sort of species or group caused the Rabbids so much harm. That is, until now. Probably. This isn't exactly concrete, but I would argue all 7 people who legitimately care about the Rabbids timeline, I'm offering a new idea regarding the Rabbids being captured before Rayman 2. The Robo-Pirates captured aliens all across the universe. What's not to say they captured a lot of the Rabbids? I mean, it's not like the robots are gonna age. They can be pirates for thousands of years. So because of that, maybe the Rabbids learned from their abusers, and when finally released, they went off to do some revenge. It's important to note as well, since the Rabbids are virtually everywhere in this universe, it can simultaneously be true and not true. Some Rabbids could have been captured, and some could have just been also in the universe somewhere. And this is a goofy hypothetical. Please don't write essays and send me death threats over things that look like this. Now, all of this leads to the first Raving Rabbids game in November 19th, 2006. They learned from the scary robots that slavery is okay, so they capture a bunch of Glowbox's kids along with Rayman to participate in some death games. Rayman eventually escapes and decides to go back because the Glowbox kids are seemingly gonna be continuously tortured forever for the Rabbids entertainment. We never see any of the kids again, by the way. I don't know how to explain this next part, but let's just say somewhere in like 2007, an interdimensional portal shows up in the Glade of Dreams. Because of it, the Glade of Dreams and Earth have portals to travel between them, and the consequences of this are disastrous. Now Rayman knows what a urinal is. He sure doesn't have elbows, but he sure does have improper bathroom etiquette. It's only gonna get worse. Rayman's gonna do some things like sing Sex Bomb. He loves human culture. This is the tip of the iceberg. Oh man, he does some things. Oh, that means people from both worlds can hang out with each other. Surely nothing bad's gonna Oh no! There's the Rabbids! In Raving Rabbids 2, Rayman finds out the Rabbids are invading and reclaiming Earth. That needs to be stopped. He sneaks right in and gets all the intel he needs. And at the end of the DS version of this game, only the DS version of this game, he shares how to beat the Rabbids, and the Rabbids finally lose after getting a parking ticket for their submarine on the White House lawn. And this entire disaster pisses off the Rabbids a lot. So on November 13th, 2008, Rabbids TV party happens. The Rabbids are manageable when it's like 1 or 2 of them. All of a sudden, 5, count them, 5 funny bunnies are trying to scalp Rayman. He's basically already dead. Fortunately, some lightning strikes the Rabbids and traps them in Rayman's TV. And that's all good until he realizes the TV's just being kind of annoying now because there's little monsters in them. So instead of taking it far away from his house or throwing it into the ocean or just doing a bunch of other things, I feel like there's a lot of solutions to this. Rayman just tries throwing it in a toilet and it breaks, and now the Rabbids are chasing Rayman. He's homeless now. While the Rabbids take over his franchise, Rayman probably does stuff like go golfing, bowl, and gardening, if I'm to go by these weird Nokia flip phone games. That is until November 15th, 2011 in Rayman Origins. Don't be fooled by the name, though. This is just a reference to going back to 2D gameplay. Outside of the E3 trailer and backstories that Ubisoft hid exclusively on the PS Vita version of this game as some super secret cave paintings for some goddamn reason, Rayman Origins isn't really that complicated. Rayman, Glowbox, the Bubble Dreamer, and some teensies are taking a nap, but Glowbox is snoring so loud that all the way down at the land of the living dead, all the skeletons don't like the noise. So one of them starts throwing all the evil things banished down there back up to the tree, and Rayman, all of his pals are being banged by it, but they conflict. They lose again. The rest of the game sees Rayman and his pals going all across the glade once more, rescuing women who none of these heroes should be trusted around, except for Glowbox maybe. Eventually, the gang uses the magic from everyone they've saved to mosey on over to an airship, where they find the magician from all the way back to the first game. Ignore the fact he's a different species. He's using this time to take over the glade. Apparently, he secretly liked Mr. Dark and simply wanted to be evil just like him. Nothing wrong with that. The only question I have now is where Mr. Dark even is. He's been missing for 20 years. I feel like he should be more important at this point. Then the magician gets beaten, the gang crash lands exactly where the game started, and everyone keeps going through another power nap. And when Rayman wakes up, he goes on a jungle run, then he goes on a fiesta run. These games are no longer available on the App Store. This is how I found out. Really, since 2007, Rayman's been in a bit of an odd spot of culture, trying to stop the Rabbids and otherwise
this guy really did his research
in the human culture. It's fine. Like, the content is good, don't get me wrong. It's just that Rayman very much is in the corner eating stale Cheerios and then looking out the window to see the Rabbids having these great, wonderful new installments. Why does their YouTube have 3 million subs? Why are they so profitable? One day, specifically on December 3rd of 2015, Rayman decides to himself, "Wow, life's been pretty crazy lately. I think I'm gonna sleep in tonight." 100 years later, Rayman wakes up from sleeping in. Now it's December 3rd, 2115. Rayman, Glowbox, the Bubble Dreamer, and some teensies once again get awakened, but this time from Murphy. Again, he looks like a nutcracker. He belongs in a chimney as flame fodder. And during their nap time, Bubble Dreamer dreamt up some nightmares, and all of those are roaming around the glade. This includes 5 new magicians. Basically the same as the old one, but now there's 5. Also, there's nothing yet to deconfirm this. I'm gonna assume everyone who has not returned since Legends has died. Yep, It's been 100 years. I'd say that's a fair amount to say they died of old age. I mean, maybe they didn't. Maybe they did. This guy could have died. This guy could have died. I'm glad this one's gone. I mean, what are you gonna do? Say they didn't die? There's nothing to prove me wrong. And a century is a lot of years.
Glad this
now,
one's
theoretically,
gone.
these games could be in a
This
different
guy's
order.
funny.
I could see you making that argument. Origins and Legends could be some of the first games, but that sounds hard to fix. I don't want to rewrite this video. I'm already all the way over here. Rest in peace, 80% of the Rayman characters. Glowbox abandoned his wife and kids to sleep in a tree with 2 blue guys and a Scrimblow. Along the way on their quest, Rayman and co rescue some princesses like Barbara, who in the grand scheme of things, none of them are that important. The main thing to know is each of them exists as some royalty across the kingdoms of the Glade. Ultimately, the magicians are defeated once again. This time they go to space where they're tortured for all of eternity. Hooray, said Rayman. The evil is gone, and Glowbox. I feel a song coming on. Why are you still here? Go back. The rabbits are frolicking around the glade now. This is shown throughout 2015 in Rayman Adventures. In this story, Rayman and Barbara get an egg of a creature called an Incredible. Somehow more nightmare livid stone enemies are stealing them. Go get the Incredibles. This game's also delisted. Oh, banana bread nutmeg. I would say Rayman never gets to rest, but he's been asleep for roughly 93% of his existence. But don't worry about that. An actual proper continuation of Rayman would show up on September 19th, 2019. In Rayman Mini, a little scrunkly demon teensy shrinks
I can't wait till
Rayman.
he gets to that
This is
TV
an
show
entire
that had
game
Rayman
where
in it.
Rayman does platforming but tiny. I don't know why Rayman doesn't just simply unshrink himself. This is a power he has. Very creative platforming and beautiful art aside. I love how this game looks. It's very creative. This is the beautiful art Rayman is known for. Surely this won't go anywhere better. Apple Arcade exclusive. Why are you the way that you are? This is just a sad era for the guy. Not much love for the guy outside of an appearance in Brawlhalla and a couple of cameos in Smash Bros. He deserves better. I'm tired of pretending he doesn't. We're at a good spot though. And in 2023, Mario and Rabbids had their own crossovers, Kingdom Battle and Sparks of Hope, and as a DLC pack for the latter, they added him into the game with his own campaign. First, I should explain why exactly Rayman could even be there. At the start of the first game, the Rabbids use a time-traveling washing machine. I'm not even gonna go into detail, just watch this one, to raid the lab of a genius inventor named Cassidy Vale. In their antics, they accidentally create a wormhole into the Mario universe, but I wouldn't say it's the main one we know and love, because if that was the case, they would be everywhere in the Mario universe. Instead, treat this like a non-canon Mario dimension the Rabbids accidentally created just so it could be destroyed by them. If it's canon to either of these franchises, it's more canon to the Rayman Rabbids side, whereas Mario's End is like a pocket dimension meant specifically for the Rabbids. In the first game, there are two bosses that are worth noting, those being the Megabug and the Phantom. Both of them were beaten by Mario and his gang, with the Megabug being split off and set across the universe, while the Phantom claims that in the first game he was being controlled by the Megabug and allegedly turned a new leaf trying to make a name of himself in space. Rayman gets invited to the Phantom Space Opera Network where they produce a bunch of shows for everyone to watch. Don't ask how Rayman got into space, I couldn't tell you. Maybe he just flew up there. He doesn't have a neck, therefore he probably doesn't have lungs. I'd believe it. Two good Rabbids show up, Rabbid Mario and Rabbid Peach. At first, he's horrified for valid reasons, but then he finds out they're pretty cool. The Phantom then shows up and asks the team to help him boost the ratings of the network. So they all waddle on out and about, do the thing. Rayman has a revelation that not all Rabbids are bad. The Rabbids are actually pretty nice in space. It's just that he happens to interact with exclusively the ones who like assault and world domination and like torture and, you know, world hunger and all that stuff. Eventually, though, the Phantom shows his true colors, calls Rayman a dry-lipped hoe with no future. Rayman and pals curb stomp him in front of the millions of people the ratings have gotten, and in the end, all the new friends part ways. The Rabbids go back to Mario Land, and Rayman decides to stay at the Space Opera Network to help out. They all exchange gifts, and that's where he is currently, with a good future in space. He's gonna do a lot of great things for the network. I'm glad Rayman's finally found himself being happy on a TV. Or should I say, this version of Rayman. Multiverse. And now it's 1992. In a separate continuity, we got the Netflix show Captain Laserhawk. Now, on one hand,
this was a good
make the
show.
Argument that all of this is the same continuity, but I really don't believe that's a good idea.
I thought it was
Laserhawk
a fun
is
show.
An alternate universe where every Ubisoft franchise coexists in a dystopian United States where a company called Eden has taken over as a corrupt government.
It kind of rules.
Characters in Ubisoft franchises that are represented here include Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell doing what he normally does, and Assassin's Creed has a member member of the Assassin Brotherhood named Bullfrog repping them. Bullfrog is not a human, he is an animal fusion called a hybrid. Don't quote me on this, I think they're from Beyond Good and Evil, which is a franchise that is also in here. And then there's alien refugees from this place called Dimension X. Rayman is counted as a refugee from here. A lot of hybrids and aliens are hated because of their existence. The United States before Eden brought in a ton of refugees from Dimension X when a bunch of giant kaijus invaded and unalived a bunch of people. This is a universe where the Rabbids win. They're a huge problem that even shows up in Eden, but luckily the Rainbow Six Siege Power Rangers exist. Okay. For the sake of convincing you to check out this show, I'm going to exclusively talk about Rayman.
It's a good show.
He specifically does, because I thought the show was pretty fun. I would really recommend it. Rayman is Jimmy Fallon. Shortly after becoming a refugee, he pursued college under a scholarship, only to find himself unable to find work because he's an icky alien. Then when Eden took over, they made him the main personality for them. So now he hosts a whole lot of things, like the news. If you've ever watched The Hunger Games, he's very much like Flickerman as a corrupt TV host, which is a trope I wish a lot more things did this. So now Rayman's rich and famous and living in a penthouse where the White House used to be, and he thinks he's doing a good thing, encouraging the public alongside Eden to make a difference. One night, though, Rayman has an interview with the Red Rainbow Power Ranger. After defeating the Rabbids, he calls them filthy interdimensional alien scum. Rayman takes offense to this and essentially throws away his career. Now he's day drinking in the White House, and then he quits. He's confident that Eden's gonna struggle without him being their host. Okay, time out real quick. I gotta make this part less realistic, or else the big bad yellow circle might show up. While accidentally snorting some Fun Dip and eating sushi on top of a lot of ground beef, Rayman discovers he's been replaced by an exact copy of him. This is enough for him to break into Eden and talk to Bullfrog, who at this point's been labeled as a threat and was captured. Rayman discovers that Eden's been using him exclusively for propaganda. Turns out Rayman's been used to glance over a lot of things, like poverty, and oh my god, I can't show any of this. It's very bad. Why is Rayman? Oh no. Ultimately, a lot of the public wants him dead. And to make matters worse, Eden's gonna have the Rayman copy publicly execute the hybrid. So with nothing to lose, he changes his identity to Ramon and makes his way up to Eden's board of directors to save his image along with Bullfrog's life. So when he gets there, he beats them in laser tag and they have a lot of fun at the end. But they all fall asleep from having so much fun, and they accidentally all spill their fruit punch juice boxes in the process. There's nothing.
The show is
and
crazy.
That is the end of Rayman. Currently in the main universe, that nothing is on the horizon just yet, outside of a board game. I'm so sorry, this is like one of the main things going on in Rayman Land. As for Captain Laserhawk, Season 2 is supposedly coming out soon. I don't know what to expect, nor do I know if Rayman's even gonna survive it.
There's
but
a Season 2 of Captain Laserhawk?
He has gotten more love, especially recently.
There's gonna be a Season 2?
Down this path. Please put him in Smash Bros. I'm tired of waiting. He deserves a slot. Please put him in. Well, folks, that's about it. You know the drill. Statistic, gamer subs. If I have merch, go buy it. But if not, it's all good. I know where you live, and while you do that and you lock your doors, I'm gonna try jumping up here because low gravity sounds pretty fun. Haha, wee!
It got confirmed. It will release in 2024. But we don't have a date for it yet. Yeah, okay. Captain Laserhawk, a Blood Dragon remix, was good. It was silly, but it was a fun show. I know that sounds like I'm taking the piss here, because it really is just a bunch of fucking Ubisoft properties in a TV show. I watched it because the name of the show was funny. Captain Laserhawk, a Blood Dragon remix. I was like, come on, I gotta check it out. Turned out, kind of ruled. All right, I'm following this guy. That was a good lore video. I can't even be mad. I'm gonna watch another one. I'm watching another one. We're gonna watch the bizarre lore of Kung Fu Panda. This dude deserves more views. He put work into that video. Let's watch Kung Fu Panda, man. We love this stream. We love Kung Fu Panda.
15 years, the Kung Fu Panda series has remained some of the most iconic animated movies of all time. However, the more you look into the series, the more you'll find layers upon layers of stories and characters that somehow make sense in the end. So join me as I go over everything in this nightmare of a story. Hi everybody, I'm here in a hotel hot tub. It's just the easiest way for me to get into a hot tub and nothing bad will happen. So Kung Fu Panda is a bit weird in my eyes. Everything and every character has a reason for existing, and it's just that, like, I think there's moments where they definitely went overboard with some of this content. Kung Fu Panda takes place on an ancient Earth where the population is exclusively animals. This population includes insects and fish. Already, the first problem becomes determining a time point. The only historical things I could net were the creation of Kung Fu and the Silk Road, both of which have centuries of overlap across the Zhou dynasty. But because of usage of gunpowder in Kung Fu Panda 2, I'm gonna assume that that movie takes place the same time gunpowder was invented, and according to Google, that was in the 9th century. So let's just say this movie's around, like, 850 and guesstimate from there. But this number can be virtually anywhere. It would still be fine. Like, to give an idea, the amount of time there is between the first and most recent movie, the 4th movie, could be anywhere from 2 years to a decade. It literally does not matter. The first point we're looking at doesn't matter, because it takes place hundreds or thousands of years before 850. This is Oogway, the founder of Kung Fu. On a journey across the world, he stumbles at this place called the Pool of Sacred Tears, and it brings him to tears so badly he spends 10,000 straight days making and learning the art of Kung Fu. So then he decides to share this knowledge wherever he can. Along with that, he plants the Peach Tree of Heavenly Wisdom and begins to establish the Valley of Peace. This valley is going to remain the most important location for the remainder of this run, so just know it's here to save and protect the fragile weakling animals across the crime-ridden country of ancient China. During this time, Oogway then gets weirdly obsessed with world peace and wants more people to hang out with and play darts with him or something in the valley. It gets so bad that as a favor from the Crane clan, he gets cranes to build miles and miles of rope bridges for the animals to flee into the Valley of Peace. And after that, it's not enough, so Oogway's gonna start a war for world peace. In the name of peace, Oogway's gonna unalive all the people who oppose him. He's already working alongside his dear fellow world peace friend General Kai. One day, though, when killing for peace, Oogway gets fatally wounded and the duo stumble upon the secret panda village. And here they use the mythical power of Chi to save Oogway, and the two learn how to use the skill. Unfortunately, Oogway saw the bad vibes in Kai and had to banish him to the spirit realm and from history. Oogway took his friend out of history because he didn't like his attitude. So now Oogway's uber powered up, he has Chi now, he's still wandering about, and at some point this guy named Jing Dao shows up. Around this time there is a team of warriors called the Four Constellations, and each of them get color-coded Chi from the universe. Just roll with it, the universe is like God, but also just not really. And the leader of the Four Constellations, who is Jing Dao, gets the strongest Chi, Golden Chi. Unfortunately, Oogway saw the bad vibes in Jing Dao and had to separate his soul from his body. Jing Dao was trying to find the Chi Wellspring. It gives, like, infinite Chi. It's under Panda Village. This is going to be relevant, like, way in the future. And as a reward, Oogway then gets Jing Dao's Golden Chi. And then for the future, Oogway prophesies a new warrior, a dragon warrior, would appear to take his place when it would be needed the most. And then this person would also get, like, Oogway's Chi and all that stuff. Really, this is just Oogway saying, in the future, there's gonna be a guy who does what I do, but also again. So big time gap happens, Valley of Peace really starts setting up. Then this other evil dragon, this one named Ki-Pa, shows up with some demons and attacks Oogway. Luckily, the universe was able to make Oogway get the Chaos Emeralds, and he turns into Super Oogway, so he beats the giant, scary, evil dragon. And then this time, Oogway traps Ki-Pa's body into a gross pig, and he won't get revenge for a few centuries. Now, I have no idea why it's like this, but Oogway is by far, like, one of the most important characters, despite how much he appears in the movies. And we're not even done with Oogway backstory, but someone really important stuff gets thrown into the mix. Now, this is Shifu, the most popular and debatably most important of Oogway's dozens of students. When Shifu was young, him and his genuinely shitty father were con artists. They made fake medical talisman, they scammed all of China, and when they make it to the valley, his dad abandons him at the doorsteps of the Jade Palace, which is now Oogway's forever home. And Shifu has daddy issues. Shifu then grows up in the palace and quickly learns to be a master and a substitute teacher for Oogway. Oogway then makes the first Furious 5 team. This team does include Shifu, and then this weird time gap happens where, like, half of all Oogway's students decide to be evil. This guy named Junji gets mad when Oogway decides Shifu is gonna inherit the Jade Palace. He leaves. At one point, a boy named Coyote starts learning he's not much of a fighter, but he's an incredible engineer, so he builds that advanced training room the Jade Palace has. I'm sure you guys were dying to figure out where that came from. Oogway honestly pulls a dick move here and banishes Coyote because he's not kung fu-y enough. He's too much of an engineer. He got robbed. Oogway created that one. At one point, Shifu gets a girlfriend and they hit it off, but then it gets revealed she was only using him to get closer into the palace and steal treasure there. Shifu then decides he will never find love ever and ends it there. But at least there's still the Furious 5, right? Nope. There's a psychic guy, yep, a psychic guy named Ding. Oogway asks him to train with the monks and fails to vibe check Ding. So when he gets there, he makes all the monks jump to their deaths because he's psychic and he can control their minds. They jump off the cliff. So then the team stops Ding and they had a demon sword. It corrupts whoever uses it, and being corrupted, all 5 members get mad that Shifu destroys it because they all think that they can use it. And that's the end of the first Furious 5. They're fake friends, I'm not gonna lie. But soon after, Feng Hua, the strongest member of this 5, decides to betray Oogway, but unfortunately, Oogway already saw the bad vibes in Feng Hua and already built an owl-sized cage. So she's like the 4th person Oogway trained who ended up evil. But fortunately, this isn't just like exclusively an Oogway thing. This actually happens quite often. At least a decade or two before 850 in Gongmen City, there was peacock royalty, and this city thrives on the production of fireworks and gunpowder. The king had one son named Shen, who would become a great warrior as his parents and a goat called the Soothsayer watched over him. When Shen was 10, he had been playing with gunpowder and saw military uses in it. Instead of sitting down with Shen and explaining why war is bad, they get the Soothsayer to see Shen's future, and she's like, yo, one day this black and white animal is gonna like wreck his shit if he keeps being a little miscreant. And like, respectfully, do you know how little that narrows it down? So then Shen gets very upset, his parents not, like, just talking to him. He goes on a mass genocide like you do, targeting black and white animals. This includes Panda Village. Fortunately, Shen's not very good at genocide, and a good amount of the pandas escape, including a baby. I'm sure that's not gonna be important. This baby coincidentally gets brought to the valley, and the best character in the series, Mr. Ping, finds him and adopts him. Oh, also Shen's parents die from sadness. Meanwhile, Shifu's failed to have a good relationship with his parents. He's failed to have romance. Maybe he'll be a good parent, right? Haha. So Tai Lung shows up like Shifu did, so Shifu raises and trains Tai Lung to maybe, just maybe, become the Dragon Warrior. And Shifu spends 20 years doing this, reassuring he's gonna be the master, and nothing bad will happen. Unfortunately, Oogway saw the bad vibes in Tai Lung and refused to let him become the Dragon Warrior. Shifu doesn't reassure his son. Tai Lung is honestly justified in being mad at his father figure, doesn't justify him lashing out on the valley. So Oogway then has to knock out Tai Lung and imprison him for the rest of his life, as Tai Lung waits for the day to seek revenge and become the warrior. Holy shit! Half of these bad students were easily avoidable. Oogway and Shifu gatekeeping and gaslighting Kung Fu is unironically causing 90% of these conflicts, but being optimistic, the next few students are all good guys. Now, Shifu's on the couch crying about the fact he's very possibly going to be dying alone. He's failed 3 times at this point, so Oogway decides to go on another friendship quest for, I would say, like a year. This leads to Secrets of the Masters and the formation of the Furious 5. And this is Tigress, by far the most important Furious 5 student. She's in an orphanage where, you know, she doesn't have parents or friends because tigers are scary, and she lives alone now. Shifu's ready to try having a child he's not gonna have to disown. He adopts Tigress and makes her a Jade Palace student, but Shifu's being a real bucket dipper on account of, well, you know, so Tigress and Shifu will never have a good, proper, built-up father-daughter relationship. Then all the way across China, there's another future 5 member, Mantis. He's also fatherless. His mom ate his dad's head. So Mantis thinks he's gonna have a shorter life and decides to speedrun it by accidentally becoming a local hero. At one point, Mantis stumbles upon some crocodile bandits.
Did the sound just get lower?
There's a lot of crocodiles that resort to crime. Many of them come from bad parts of China. This isn't a bit, like almost every single... There's so many crocodiles and almost all of them are criminals. They capture Mantis, he learns patience, he escapes, then he's gonna study acupuncture and try becoming a doctor. That's why he knows medical stuff in the first movie and from there on. The leader that Mantis smartphoned is just named Croc. He leaves to make something of himself, so soon after this happens, Oogway stumbles upon Flying Rhino, Storming Ox, and Croc's also there. Oogway takes a gander at this group and decides, hey, I'm gonna make you guys a Kung Fu council. Then this trio, the Wu sisters, show up, and Oogway decides to go 2 birds, 1 stone. He forces all of the council to go with him. He fakes his death, and then they beat the sisters, and now they're all friends, and that's why these guys are in the second movie. Still paying attention? Good. We aren't done with the Furious 5 origin, by the way. Let's start with Crane. He's a janitor who's also fatherless, and an overprotective mom. Crane would sneak out to kung fu classes at the Li Fang Kung Fu Academy. And then when he moves out, one day the academy hosts student tryouts, and another student named Mei Ling, not this Mei Ling, there's two Mei Lings for some reason. Crane's in the academy, he's plot relevant now. Then there's Viper. She's special because she's the only Furious 5 member with a dad who loves her. She's born to the Viper clan and they fight with lethal venom. She's the daughter of the great Master Viper, and that's jolly and swell. One thing though, she doesn't have the one thing the Viper clan's known for, so she's moderately neglected. Only a little bit though. Her parents still love her, but they're quietly disappointed, just like my parents. One day a guy with armor breaks Master Viper's fangs, but regular Viper uses ribbons to win a fight. So now she's on Furious 5 standby. And then there's Monkey. So when Monkey was young, he had a brother named Wukong. No, not that one. Monkey falls on a banana and his pants fall down. This is an event that leads to Monkey tripling the local crime rates. Him and Wukong start pranking the town, and Wukong did kind of nudge Monkey into being this bad boy. Eventually, Monkey will chill out when he gets this girlfriend named Yaya, until one night when she's cheating on him with Wukong. No! Brotherly violence ensues, Wukong gets arrested, his mom also dies from sadness, and Monkey becomes an orphan because this is Kung Fu Panda. Nobody has a relationship with their dad. Monkey only knowing how to cause harm triples the crime rates once again. Then the town sends warriors to take Monkey out, but he keeps winning. Until Oogway shows up. Don't forget, he's still on that friendship quest. He curb stomps Monkey, but saves his life. He goes, Monkey. And that makes Monkey a good guy and a part-time comedian. I want to say now the year's like 846. Ooh, let's go with that, sure. This is Secrets of the Scroll. And you remember how this series is named after a panda? Well, he's actually plot relevant. Po is actually important now. Shifu and Oogway are watching, currently their only active student. Then they get warned that a boar, creatively named Boar, is on his way to fight Shifu. Oogway then goes, damn, that's crazy, let's get DoorDash. So they get noodles at Mr. Ping's restaurant where Po's in charge because Mr. Ping goes on a supply run. Chef Po sneezes into the DoorDash order, and now Shifu's got like black lung or something. Tigress is then ordered by Shifu to find a list of warriors, but while Po finds out that he got Shifu sick and is looking for a career change. Some of these careers include a janitor, a doctor, a dancer, and a comedian. And then the scrolls get mixed up. Guess what happens next? Shifu is mad about these freaks at his doorstep. The 5 ignore him and they beat Boar. Now there's a Furious 5, along with a panda who likes Kung Fu because he was watching them fight. He loves it. And then, after all of that, we are now at the original movie. The main character's journey really starts here. Oogway foresees that it's finally time to choose the Dragon Warrior for real this time. Po wants to go see who it is, but his dad makes him take the noodle cart, so he misses the tournament. As a last resort, Po uses fireworks to launch himself into the sky. This is when I realized he totally could have just gone around this wall. I understand that's not the point of this, but like, I just want to let you know that he could have just gone around. There's nothing stopping him. Your protagonist is an idiot. Po lands directly
That's kind of like a running
so Po's instantly promoted to clan co-leader. I love him, but Po is the universe's nepotism baby. You know, all of this story beforehand does provide a deeper insight as to why the Jade Palace kind of hates Po so much. They don't mind Po as a person, but the fact he's managed to take this position that the 5 and Tai Lung spent so much time working to earn, they're upset, and that's totally fair. And I can see that. Other than his naturally high defense skills, Po's kind of like one of the worst picks for the Dragon Warrior and Oogway's successor, so Shifu's pissed, Tigress is pissed, the other members of the 5 are more so just shocked, and to make matters worse, Oogway reveals Tai Lung's coming back, so just to be safe, Shifu sends a worker to double the guards at Tai Lung's prison, and then because of this, Tai Lung escapes. And then Oogway finds out, he tells Shifu, look man, I did my part, you just gotta do your shit, you just gotta get your shit together, I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, bye. And now, Oogway ascends to the spirit realm, leaving Shifu to train Po for the inevitable. Then the 5 take a deep, respectful look at their savior of the Valley of Peace against Tai Lung. So then they go to stop Tai Lung themselves. This results in a cool fight, but they fumble the 5v1. While this is going on, Shifu brings Po to the Pool of Sacred Tears, and knowing you can never get between a big boy and a meal, uses food to train/starve him. As a result, this makes Po pretty competent for the Tai Lung fight. Then when returning, Po gets the Dragon Scroll that'll give him the super sacred Dragon Warrior advice that'll for sure make him win.
Like the fight scene when they're like on the bridge and they're like breaking the bridge, like Tai Lung is coming across the bridge and they're like kicking his ass, and then they like break the bridge so that way he can't get to the other side, and then they all save each other so that way they don't fall to their deaths. Oh man, it was cool. It was good. It was good.
But this scroll is blank, so
I like
they all
reminiscing
just,
about
they all
that.
just give up.
It's a cool scene.
But it's fine. You know, Mr. Ping is like, hey, my secret noodles have no sauce. I just do my best, and that works out. So Po realizes that while Shifu's almost about to die, he doesn't, and Po uses the most secretest weapon of all. He turns on items and stage hazards, and because Tai Lung's only practiced for tournaments, you know, he loses on the walkout stage, and after Po fills up his final smash meter, he sends him to the spirit realm. And so, the first movie has concluded. Po has become a real kung fu fighter, and the Valley of Peace is safe until 850. But for real this time. Anywho, schmackladoo, let's talk about Kung Fu Panda 2, is what I would be saying if this was easy. I'm gonna say this once and only once for now, and for the future when it comes to DreamWorks franchises. Almost every single DreamWorks property has gotten some sort of special content, like games, comics, Christmas special, stuff like that. Kung Fu Panda has a lot of this stuff. They have comics, some shows, some games. There's even an official manga adaptation of the first movie that hasn't been localized. But DreamWorks also clarifies that any alternate media outside of movies and specials are less canon. As in, they don't matter. Yes, he was ignoring that, and that's why the movies take up so little of this story. This series actually has a ton of explanation for each character. Like the Wu sisters, those characters who only showed up in one canon special, they appear like 2 more times. One of which is in the comics, where they do impersonations. The comics are mostly world building, if I'm being honest. I didn't read them that much, I skimmed over them. Brief rundown of all the events that mattered, I think. Po had a childhood friend named Hung, he did kung fu with them. This is probably a plot hole. The gang go to Tai Lung's prison and, like, test upgrades on it. One time, Tigress and Po get caught in a Chinese finger trap together. How? I feel like there would be scissors at this point. Most of these are one-off adventures. Most of these don't amount to much. This gets a skip. And then there's the games. I don't like the games. The first one is a loose adaptation. It's mostly the same, but the gang goes on a few bonus quests between the events of the movies, so we can ignore this once. And especially this needs, we gotta find like holy water for this or something. Legendary Warriors can actually be considered something unique, though it has one of the worst plot holes in the franchise. Just for the future, this sucks. Everyone knows this. At the end of the first movie, Tai Lung dies. Sure, he goes to the spirit realm. Regardless if they are a good Gus or they are a bad Brian, they will go to the spirit realm. Oogway is here and Tai Lung is here. This plot involves rats capturing everyone in the Jade Palace. Not only are the Wu sisters back, but somehow Tai Lung came back, and there's no explanation for this. Tai Lung specifically has no way to revive himself. You think that's bad? Here's a Tai Lung counter. Every time Tai Lung gets revived, we're adding to this. Doesn't go anywhere, by the way. He loses, and then goes back, and then doesn't because the MMO game, Kung Fu Panda World, happens, and he's here too. This one's delisted, though, as far as I can tell. This is just about new students learning Kung Fu. Just take my word, he's been unalived 3 times now. And then finally,
there's an MMO?
Kung Fu Panda 2. Shen's still mad about being disowned by his now deceased parents and is stealing scrap for metal from as much of China as possible. I'm gonna assume this Christmas special also happens right before the movie. Po's asked to host a holiday feast. He calls everyone cringe and enjoys the special time of year with his dad while convincing all the masters of the 5 and even Shifu to join in on the fun. Good moment. I'm glad Po's got a good heart and that the Jade Palace has accepted him as a friend. But that scrap metal thing, that's pretty bad. So bad that Po recognizes this weird symbol that introduces PTSD into the funny panda's life. Hamburgers. The Council of Kung Fu, remember them? It's these guys. They've taken control of Gongman City on account of Shen being an unviable ruler because, well, you know. Turns out Shen made a win button. All he needs to do is shoot this cannon and he instantly one-shots anyone in front of it. Which happens to Rhino. He's out of the picture now.
Why not
and the
just,
Fiver
like,
then
not
asks
stand
to
in front
walk
of it?
over to Gongman City and knock off this Peacock mischief. Right
It can
before,
only
though, Ho
hit
finds out that
what's
he's
directly
adopted.
in front of it. Just don't stand there.
He is... Doesn't matter. I'm afraid parents who adopt are still parents. This is a Mr. Ping channel. The gang makes their way on over and eventually sees the remaining council staying in prison to minimize casualties that could come when fighting Shen. And then soon after Shen and Po finally meet each other, Po lets Shen escape because of the symbol thingy. The 5 are pissed at him. They decide to go fight Shen without Po, and then they lose and Po gets star KO'd. This leads to Po miraculously being rescued by the soothsayer at the old panda village. She helps him embrace his challenges and grow from it. Through the best scene in the franchise, Po is able to recognize his faults and what special things brought him to a group of people who love and care for him. Po finds inner peace. I forgot to mention inner peace. Shifu says he has to learn it at the beginning. Anyway, the Five's about to get executed. Po says no. Shifu being safe also came to help. He brings the council with them. They almost lose, but Po uses his mad skills to stop Shen once and for all, finally ending Shen's reign and banishing him to the spirit realm. Then this game happens, and this one's about lowering the crime rates and stopping Shen's goon. And now we're done with that movie.
Hey, excuse me, sir?
Oh, hi, off-screen hotel lifeguard who's on screen now. What's hippity-hoppity happening?
I'm supposed to work for another 2 hours, but I need to leave early and...
That's cool. Just remember, no running.
Can you not interrupt me? This is important.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm sorry. It's been a long week. I shouldn't have gotten like that.
Well, I should apologize too. I didn't mean to cause any trouble for you.
All right, cool. Yeah, cool. So listen, my little cousin has his bar mitzvah tonight. I need to go get ready for that. So just real quick, if you could just make sure to take the steps out when you're done. Like if you slip or fall or anything during my shift, my boss holds me accountable, so we don't want that.
Take
out the
point
steps.
Of this intermission?
Just don't slip or fall. Don't.
Oh yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. Get going. Good luck on your thing.
Yeah. All right, Tubular. Have good hot tub time.
I'm gonna forget that. So let's talk about Legends of Awesomeness.
What was
the first
point?
of 3 shows. This
It
one
was
ran
just a
for
quick
quite a while, so
intermission.
we gotta treat Legends of
Just to make
Awesomeness
sure you're paying
actually
attention.
bringing back the games and comics and stuff.
You know what?
Let's just say all of this.
That's probably actually a smart thing to do. Once you're like 20-something minutes, he's 21 minutes into his video, right? He's at 20 minutes into his video that probably started. It's like, all right, I got to make sure people are still paying attention. I got to make sure that people are keeping up, all right? I'm going to put a quick intermission where everything is just irrelevant to bring people back. Because, you know, some people, they might have zoned out by then, but then they're going to be like, what? Everything changed.
This happens between the first and the third movie. This is years of content, and I feel like the best
smart.
way to look at it is like this, especially when considering there's over 80 episodes that could absolutely be classified as defending the Valley of Peace in between the movies. I don't really think I need to cover every episode. Instead, just like looking at the most important events in a lightning round should suffice, I think. Crane's mom shows up, and he gets the mom approval. Wukong escapes prison, and Monkey temporarily falls to bad habits. Po bites someone's head off. Tai Lung's nephew Peng shows up. How did Tai Lung get a biological nephew if he was left at the Jade Palace? I don't know. I really don't. They fight, then Peng actually gets spared. It's not the same fate. He's not relevant. He'll get a dojo, but he's not relevant. A lot of Shifu stuff, actually. Not only does his dad show up and they're somehow able to make peace, but his first and only ex, Mei Ling, shows up. Fortunately, all is good, but Junji returns. He's bad. He breaks it apart. This guy sucks. At one point, Junji will get the Jade Palace. It does not matter. Another whatever villain. Feng Huang returns also and tries to recruit Po for evil things until that falls through. At some point, she like gets some sort of time traveling seeds and makes everyone's parents never meet up. There's time travel now. That's great. But she isn't able to stop Po because she can't find Po's parents since they're in the secret panda village. She loses the time travel because the Tree Lord said so. The most important thing I could say is that Ki-Pa returns and then loses exactly how he loses to Oogway. And that's embarrassing. So next up is at least a little bit after 850. As said before, Shen's pretty bad at mass murder. Who isn't? And Po's dad, Lee, actually survives. In a universe where almost everyone is fatherless, it says a lot that the main guy has 2 of them. Gee, Po, how come the universe gave you 2 dads? I don't know. All I know is Kai's finally back, and he's pissed about Oogway sending him to the spirit realm and intentionally removing him from the history books. It's so bad he beats Tai Lung in a fight off screen. I love Tai Lung, but he sure does lose a lot. Now, Tai Lung is getting all of the characters and like turning them into trophies so we can take them to Master Hand or whatever. He's creating Jade Zombies, Jombies as they call them. Lee claims that the pandas still remember how to use Chi. Him and Mr. Ping go to the new panda village to learn it. Meanwhile, the 5 and Shifu try to defend the palace as masters across China fall to Kai. And since this is the last time they're gonna be relevant, the 5 just always gets cooked in these movies. Like, did you know throughout the entire trilogy, with the exceptions of Tigress in this movie and technically Crane in the first one, every member gets captured or incapacitated by the big bad every time. And I'm only counting Crane because Tai Lung intentionally let him bring back the other 5 to the palace as a warning. But at least none of these characters are gonna be treated worse. Right? Anyway, Lee lied about the whole Chi thing for more family time, and Po realizes Panda Village is full of trailer park frauds and decides they gotta turn back on the items just like how they did with Tai Lung to defeat Kai. Panda Village is full of the type of people who pick exclusively Coconut Mall and Moo Moo Meadows in Mario Kart. You know who you are. Po gimmicks Kai with a command grab, and they get sent to the spirit realm. This time, the pandas use Chi and they win. And Kai's spirit body literally ceases to exist in the spirit realm, meaning he no longer exists. Alright. This then gets retconned in Showdown of Legendary Legends and a few other things. Then Oogway returns and says he's proud of Po, still the hero we all deserve, and he gets a nice old greeny sticky stick. And that's the original trilogy. I think it's a timeless trio of tales that are gonna stand the test of time and maybe get held back by their semi-convoluted spin-offs in other medias. But you know what? If it ended here, then this would have been fine. Unfortunately, the red bar is not over there yet. No, because after this movie,
they released
Po
another
decides
movie?
to take an extended vacation, regaining all the lost time with his dad and the pandas in the village. I want to say like at least a year is spent here. So let's just say a year after, sometime after 850. On one hand, this is totally justified on Po's part. Him and Ping should absolutely spend more time understanding and filling in this odd spot of their lives. On another, I hate Panda Village. The third movie is my least favorite because of Panda Village. There is a show that is almost entirely the pandas and is also my least favorite because of Panda Village. I don't like you, I don't like you, you're fine, and I don't like any of this. I thought Paws of Destiny was going to be a problem with its 26 20-minute episodes, but honestly, it wasn't that bad. Just regular bad. At the very beginning, that guy Jing Dao, he's back now. His soul finally finds a body. He's a problem. And then some broken condoms stumble in and beg Po to become Kung Fu warriors. Then they get the powers of the 4 constellations from centuries ago. This means they're plot relevant now. So Po's basically forced to teach them, and Oogway appears to talk to Po. And Po says he literally can't teach them. They're lost causes. He calls them hopeless. Po, buddy, you're throwing stones in your glass house. You are a hypocrite. Oh, I can't teach these stupid chubby pandas. You yourself were in the exact same situation. Po so washed. The stupid children go on a quest to save Chi and stop Jin Dao for realsies. Imagine plotting centuries.
YouTube randomly recommended me that first video.
Children. I don't though. Oh, by the way, Po can just be a dragon now. Sure. Then they get invited to the Forbidden City. There's this new freak named the White Bone Demon. That's a bad guy. They almost cause a drought. Luckily, through the power of plot armor and Sun Wukong, as in, like, actually a different Wukong, or that one. Oh, I don't know. Wikipedia can only get me so far. I hate this show. The next show will release 6 years later. I'm gonna assume that that's not canon accurate, just that it released 6 years later. It's time for Dragon Knight. This is the part of the episode where I break. This is a 3-season entry that spans across Asia, Central America, and Europe. The more I saw, the more I thought about speed dialing my therapist, so buckle up. Po goes on a world tour to try all the different food of the world. Early on, he stumbles across this thing called the Wu Gao Gauntlet. We're just gonna put a pin in there. Would you believe me if I told you the events of Dragon Knight start thousands of years even before Oogway? Because it sure does! At some point anywhere from 300 million years ago to just a few thousand years ago, all of the continents existed in one supercontinent called the Pangea. I'm gonna say Pangea. Pangea sounds right. Just like how our Earth was like. There was some bad guys and they liked war. Then some blacksmiths who didn't like war made some mythical gear that made them undefeatable as they split up the continents. And then they all agreed the gear was too powerful and spread all the parts across the world. There's a helmet, a whip, some wheel thingies, and that gauntlet. 2 mages, because there's magic users now, named Veruca and Klaus, steal the gauntlet because the Queen of England tried to kill all of the magic folks of Europe. So they're a bit peeved. Po gets the gauntlet's thumb though. This disaster immediately makes him wanted by China and the Emperor, who's a little hamster. And just as Po becomes wanted by the Chinese government, a knight shows up. This is Luthera. She also goes by the Wandering Blade. I'm just gonna call her Blade. Blade's also wanted, but this time by Europe because she stole some armor. She did this because her brother Alfred was a knight who died to Veruca and Klaus. So she's got a revenge story going on. And all while this is happening, there's a stag named Colin who's trying to bring the blade back to Europe. So just to be clear, Veruca and Klaus want the magic weapon weapons. Poe wants to stop that, Blade wants to kill Veruca and Klaus, and Colin wants to properly arrest Blade. This all happens throughout Season 1. At some point, Poe and Blade mutually agree to get another weapon to be at an equal level against Veruca and Klaus. They go to this location called the Lost City, where supposedly there's a fire whip, and then they meet this new freak named Rukamini. She's secretly a bad guy who steals the whip for herself and tries to sell it for the Emperor for half of China's wealth. And after that, everybody gets arrested. Just the whole gang, even Mr. Ping purely by association. And then Poe and the gang manage to escape. There's a giant sled battle, and ultimately Poe's group is able to get the whip while Veruca and Klaus leave the gauntlet. And that is where Season 1 ends. The good guy gang, now with Mr. Ping, make their way to India where Rukamini lives. All that happens is that they find out they need to go to South America, and Ping gets possessed by one of the blacksmiths named Master Mastodon. And all while that's happening, Veruca and Klaus learn that just like Shen and everybody else, the Queen of England is pretty bad at genocide. Even bigger news, the helmet's here. Guess who steals it? In Central America, the pals make their way to the city of Tikal and stumble upon some frogs, some giant robots, along with some royalty, Zuma, who's got some gear that the team needs. The wheels specifically. And at first everything's good. Poe and Bowles help out with that robot crisis and eventually stumble upon a little birdie named Akna. She only kind of matters. Apparently, before Alfred died, they were friends, so Blade trusts her now. Apparently Zuma's using her weapons to steal all the rings, so there's a drought, and that's a problem. Veruca and Klaus cause a battle. Zuma fights trying to get more weapons, and everyone else is like drinking root beer or something. It doesn't matter. I don't even remember who has what weapons. It won't matter. Back to sailing, this time with a bird who I'm never gonna mention ever again. The crew's gonna head to England. This is especially important for Blade, and Season 3 will happen. All's going good until it isn't. There's pirates. Not only are they pirates, they're the best pirates. Not only that, apparently Mr. Ping was a pirate. Mr. Ping used to be king of the pirates with his pirate queen Forazan.
He's serious.
I guess Mr. Ping found the One Piece and then he got bored, snitched to the English government, and he starts a new life in China with his lovably obese adopted son. So all the pirates are justifiably pissed at him, but the main crew gets rescued / arrested by a Sir Drake. When arriving at Europe, first off, it's so weird to say Poe goes to Europe. Poe accidentally plays a complete game of chess with the Queen of England, leading to a swamp adventure where they meet Duncan. I don't know what Duncan even is even. Do you remember when I said this was about a Kung Fu Panda? Because now it's about a bunch of European animals finding weapons. There's a weapon dimension! There's a 5th magical weapon that this one didn't split up Pangaea, but Alfred made a mythical sword before he died. This one having the gimmick of anyone who dies to it having their soul trapped to it. Just like Katana, she's got my back. Also, after Season 2, Veruca and Klaus got split up. Veruca went to Europe. She unalives Duncan. Duncan deserves better. But Veruca's hot on the tail. Shit's just happening now. I'm not even trying to say somehow, but somehow Alfred gets resurrected through all of this, and he's evil. He wants to bring all of the continents back together, reform Pangaea. I feel like there's a whole argument that makes no sense. Everyone would be fighting for the coastlines, and the middle of the supercontinent would be a mostly uninhabitable desert. Don't even get me started on the oceans, what would happen over there. But I'm sure the uneducated Bear Knight who's been dead for a decade knows what's best for the world. Also, Veruca gets stabbed and now she's dead. Poe doesn't like the idea of Pangaea, so he gets his pirate dad and Mr. Ping's girlfriend to lie about China and England declaring war on each other. Eventually, Alfred gets distracted by this and everyone is able to save the universe because that's how powerful the weapons are, I guess. And then all is well. Rukamini becomes a pirate. We're never gonna see her again. Blade joins Poe on the food tour. We're never gonna see her again. And Ping is happily living in Panda Village with his lover, who we're never gonna see again. Wow, I can see why those are considered non-canon, and I didn't even get to question why everyone knows and speaks exclusively English. Doesn't matter, because then that one happened. Kung Fu Panda 4 happens. As a movie, this is probably the worst one in the series, but I liked it more than 3. I'm not exaggerating. I despise Panda Village. There's a lot of problems in this movie.
also
it's
did
too
not
fast,
like Panda
it's too
Village.
short. There's no character development for Poe. I think my own problems come from 2 characters. Those being the Chameleon and Tai Lung. If I'm being honest, Aquafina was tolerable. I don't know what rituals she performed to get into another animated kids movie as an annoying semi-important character, but she sure does exist. Poe has has to stop being the Dragon Warrior because Shifu said so. Instead, he's gonna do what Oogway used to do, just hang out at the Jade Palace forever and go on friendship quests. I feel like that's a bit unreasonable. Poe's not really even that old yet, and I think it's even more fair that Poe's against that idea until he stumbles upon Aquafina and is able to successfully send her to jail. As that happens, Shifu gets DM'd and apparently a new little freak known as the Chameleon's being bad.
Not
and
another
because
new
the
little
Furious
freak.
Five were intentionally written out of the movie since they're doing their own things, Poe and Aquafina gotta go and save the day. And then there comes the villain. They fumbled so hard. Yeah, just overall they have a bad villain. Chameleon's able to turn into whoever she touches and wants to use magic to take over China because apparently she's too small and nobody wanted to train her to be a kung fu master. She could never be kung fu fighting. And just another thing I gotta know, part of the reason I think Kung Fu Panda villains, specifically the movie ones, stay so iconic is because of their use of color theory. Each of the main villains have a different corresponding color that they associate with them. Rewatch any moments where Shen has the upper hand and they use lots of red. Look at Kai and there's hues of green. This corresponds with Poe as well. Poe has yellows and oranges to indicate when he's starting to win the battle. For example, at the climax of the first movie, it starts off with a dark blue storm meant to indicate Tai Lung's takeover of the Jade Palace and how he's winning. And that shifts to warmer oranges and sunlight as Poe manages to start to balance out the fight. And this goes on for every final fight. Look at any of the climaxes and I promise you, yellow and orange start appearing as Poe has a comeback. Now, the fourth movie, they don't do this. The Chameleon only has, like, some hints of lighter blue, but it means nothing. It's such a waste. They could use purples or something, and that would have worked wonders. By the time Poe reaches Chameleon's base in Juniper City, they only got, like, 40 minutes left. I wish they could have given, like, another 15 to 20 minutes fighting, like, the Chameleon's mob bosses so they could give directions or something. More time to show the Chameleon's a threat. Poe's allowed to turn items on. Not the villain. Eventually, though, it's revealed that Aquafina's working for the Chameleon, and she's gonna regret it in about 10 minutes. But until then, Poe's lost his magic stick. Using this, the Chameleon's able to revive all the old deceased warriors. The only one worth noting now is Tai Lung. I think they wasted this character. You know what they should have done? Make some stupid excuse to have Tai Lung come back early. Have it be a buddy adventure with an optional Aquafina. Tai Lung's only arc is going from hating Poe to respecting him as the Dragon Warrior. Have Tai Lung spend time talking to Poe. Have Tai Lung redeem himself at the end and end it off with like Tai Lung and Shifu having a good moment talking about their problems and their father and son have some closure there. It would have been beautiful. Everyone would have loved it, but no! Tai Lung gets one cool fight and then he's useless. I'm sure there's more behind the scenes that was absolutely unfair, but that really bums me out that they could have gone this way.
That would have been
though, Poe defeats the Chameleon and all the spirits go back to the realm, taking Chameleon with them. I feel like at least a few of them would try escaping though. Kai shouldn't even be here. How does he still exist? And then we reach the current epilogue of this story. Aquafina's gonna become the new Dragon Warrior. Shifu once again sees this as a goof up, and just like with Oogway and Poe, Shifu, you should have seen this coming. And that is everything you need to know about Kung Fu Panda.
Holy
if we're looking
shit.
into the future, if there's more movies, hopefully they bounce back. I feel like they definitely dug the franchise into a hole by not making Tai Lung a permanent resident of the Jade Palace. I think just replacing Poe is going to be hard, just based on the route they took. And then I'm going to be honest, Aquafina's character really wasn't winning anyone over. I don't know if she's going to be able to take the spot as Poe did, because we had so much time with Poe. People are going to compare these two and go, okay, well, Poe's the better one. But who knows? Maybe if something new comes out, it'll be great. Maybe a young Oogway spinoff or Furious 5 adventure. There's so many new places that this story can go.
I feel like there's gotta be so few people who actually are this involved with the Kung Fu Panda franchise, let alone watch every single little thing. This is crazy. Like this is insane. There's gonna be someone out there who watches this video who's gonna have some real input. Holy shit, there's so much.
As there are restrictions. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed. Fix this statistic. Follow me on every single one of those rotten little social medias you use. If you like gamer subs, use my code. You know, hotel hot tubs aren't cheap. It cost me monies to bask in this 3.9 star hotel hot tub. Actually, I'm gonna get out.
I like this guy. I like this guy's videos. Who was he? Chupo? He's a cool guy. I like that. I am tired though. That, and I picked at my scab a little bit stupidly. I shouldn't have been doing that. I was bored. I was bored. But yeah, I'm straight up like exhausted. I'm gonna end the stream, and I'm gonna go to bed. What are you thoughts? Anybody got any input on that? No, that's all right. I think most of the people that were watching, they might be fast asleep right now. But let me see. I'll see if there's somewhere I can send you. I don't know if I know anybody who's really all that chill when they stream it like this late in the evening. So that's why I don't usually host. So we're probably just going to end. Most of these people I feel like are going to be a little bit high energy. Oh, actually, I know what I'll do. Send you to the sanctuary. Here we go. Hey, everybody. It's been fun. It's been a good stream. It's been relaxing as usual. But it's time to go to bed. And I'm going to send you all over to the Alveus Sanctuary. Sleep tight. And I'll see you in the next stream. Hopefully sometime this weekend. I haven't decided yet, but we'll see. Well, it'll happen when it happens. Bye-bye now.